Hello and welcome everyone to another fantastic Saturday night here on the Exploding Dice channel. My name is Askren and I am your host, and that, I am happy to admit, was the very first time that any of you have heard the brand new and I think pretty awesome Writhing Moon theme song, courtesy of our good friend and awesome musician Aiden Chan. I will be supplying all kinds of info about that on Twitter lately, but well, let's enjoy that, and let's also dive into our game tonight because we have some great surprises and some awesome things for you guys today. But before we get into all that, why don't we say hello to our cast as always, and we will start in usual fashion with Mr. Speedy. How's it going, man?
My name is Speedy. You can find me, I'm in chat as Not So Speedruns. But tonight I'm playing as Felix Haskell, a priest of the White Church with a bit of an obsession. He's got a slight problem that, well, whenever he sees blood, gore, guts, something changes in his mind and he can't help but lash out and lash out and lash out at whatever may be nearby. His obsession with the pure blood is overwhelming, and his desire to purge that is impure is even stronger. And so he will be a great player in tonight's game. Probably.
Oh, awesome. I feel like that's more of a eulogy for tonight.
Oh god, no.
Awesome. And next to him, of course, we have the unconquerable Din Money. How's it going, man?
Hey, what's up? Din Money here in the chat. Going to be playing the mighty Ulrich the White, sent to find the evils of Palemore and destroy them with God's justice. They're basically a barbarian, but mixing it up a little bit. Instead of going to rage mode, he gets the Lord's youth and strength. So he's going to be using that to bring divine punishment to this cursed city.
Awesome, man. Ulrich, who we learned, who had some connections last session, which we will get into in the recap. It looks like things are being revealed on that front. But before we delve into that, let's, of course, say hello to Mr. 4, who is looking quite frightened.
It's just, I'm looking forward to tonight in all the worst ways. Okay, I'll just do it. My name is 4. I play a gentleman called Gurney Abel. Gurney Abel is what you would call a cartographer, someone who studies and pores over maps of Palemore, a city that he has fallen, I wouldn't say in love with, but he has great endearment towards it, both in all of its little corners and coves and tunnels, and even the sewers hold a wonderful place in his, I would say his heart, but he's noticeably losing some of that. He's come under the affliction of a necrotic infection that has infested his insides. Look, just like a little tiny speck right here, a nasty scab that he could shoot entropic blasts out of at his enemies. It's a little uncomfortable now. It's grown larger. It's begun to eat away at his chest. But he thinks it's, in this very frightened state of Palemore, his beloved city that he adores, worth the price. Oh man, it's so gross. We should just move on from it.
Awesome. And coming to us, of course, all the way from the heart of WonderCon, and we're happy to have her here, is Lisa Lee. How's it going, Lisa? She forgot that she's muted, but that's all right. I got you.
We got you.
Oh, hey, hi. Take 2. Pick up. Hi. It's Lisa Lee, and I'm coming to you from WonderCon 2017 in Anaheim, California. Amazing. I've had so much fun already today. So much fun and so much more to do. I am Lisa Bell on Twitter, and I am Danger Lily on Twitch. And I am playing Vesper Keening, and she is the chatteling to Queen Morgul and of the palace, and she also happens to be a banshee.
Just throwing it out there.
Some people have freckles, some people have green eyes. It's a thing. It just happens.
Yeah. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
That's right. Don't hate the banshee, hate the game.
All right, well, before we dive into our recap, once again, if you guys have not already hit that retweet link, please do it. We are, of course, we're hanging out here, and we'd love for you to tell all your friends about it. The retweet link is in chat. Dice Thulu has provided it for you. And, of course, we are going to be, at the end of this session, we are going to be announcing the winner of our big March giveaway. That's a brand new 5th edition Dungeon Master's Guide, as well as a copy of Curse of Strahd. There's a Dungeon Master screen, and it's just some dice. That's all going down at the end of the episode, so definitely stick around until then. But, let's dive a little bit into our recap to remind ourselves what happened last week. Let's
You're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, let's find some music appropriate for this. Here, hold on. I'm finding some music here. There we go. There we are. That's better. So, last week, our party began by... They had just started the session, having arrived in this very strange temple of sorts, this cathedral under the city. It was deep within the heart of the Lunaris Temple, an old gilded marble structure that was carved into the side of a cliff that Palemore had been partially built on. This temple having been claimed during the last few years, seemingly, by strange creatures, twisters of flesh called the Savage Morticians, the party having ventured down here in search of the vivisectionist Jeramon, one of the hands of Simon, the head of the White Church. Hopefully, by finding him, they can find Simon, and they can learn the truth of the pure blood and what actually happened to Palemore, and if they can stop it in any way. So they ventured in, they fought valiantly against some of these savage morticians. They were joined on the way by Vesper Keening in her banshee form. And as they ventured deeper into this cathedral, they found a hallway, a tunnel leading deeper, was blocked off by a wall of flesh, guarded, it seems, by a still conscious creature who had been become this warped mannequin of flesh and bone, tortured and in great pain. He tore himself free from his own skin to attack the players, kind of mentally screaming for death. They did grant him death, and or they were in the process of doing so before they were interrupted by a contingent of soldiers not native to Palemore. These soldiers led by a woman who wore a mask and seemed to carry herself in with a strange air. It was them. They kind of struck this creature, this man, or what used to be a man, down and dragged his body away down the tunnel they came from, making very little note or paying very little attention to the adventurers, who they called exiles, or possibly they just called Ulrich the exile. And then they left. They left through a tunnel, their arms and their numbers causing our players to think better of pursuing them. the players tried to burn their way through this plug of flesh that was blocking this tunnel without much success, and while deciding what next to do, they thought that the best course of action would be to light the lantern and see if perhaps the waking dream realm had a way for them to bypass and to get where they needed to go. So they gathered around, they lit the lantern, and as the world changed around them, they found themselves in a new place, one that looked a bit different than the temple they were standing in. This temple was similar in structure, but different in decoration and in architecture. And with very careful observation, they found a switch that turned the altar into an elevator, and it took them down deep underground. And there they found themselves leaving the underground section of Palemore, or what they thought was Palemore, and arriving in a very strange place. They arrived at a town that sat in a small valley, seemingly outside Palemore, its skies unobstructed by the towers and the walls and parapets of the city proper. Just a small, derelict town hidden away in a place that none of them are familiar with. And as they walked through this town, they passed one or two people that seemed to pay them no mind, passing by as if in a trance or in some sort of dreamlike state. And it was then, and where we ended our session, that the yellow mist once again rolled in around them. And so that is where we are going to be picking things up, in this small, unknown town with the yellow mist and all the dread that it brings rolling in around them. Before we dive into the game, what's going on, Sydney? You guys, of course, if you'd like to, you can interact with the game in a few different ways. There is a big banner that says donations on it. There are a few different ways that you can affect the campaign and interact that way, via tarot cards, which you can see on screen. Some our players have activated quite a few of those already, drawing their own stories out from them as they go. You can also give advantage, disadvantage, and some other little effects. Also, if you'd like to support the show and get a supply of advantages and disadvantages and other things to affect the show, you can consider subscribing. There's a big Game Wisp button right down there, and that will give you all kinds of really cool benefits and ways to get involved in the show, and we thank you every bit for them. So that's also, if you haven't already, please hit that retweet link. That would mean so much to us. So yeah, let's bring things down. I think I'm gonna turn this music off, and we are going to turn this on. As always, the music and sounds that you guys hear in this game are provided to you by our fantastic friends over at Sirenscape, who make really great soundscapes and all that kind of stuff for dungeon masters to use, and their horror stuff is just on point. So let me do this. All right, just let me know how the sounds are, guys.
They're creepy. Stop it.
Too loud? Good. All right, should be fine. So, as I'm going to turn it over to you guys. You guys are in the midst of this town, and the mist is rolling in around you. What do you want to do?
I take point, and I go, fuck, shit, fuck. And then Gurney would like to do one of two things. He's going to hand the lantern over to Rook, and he says, light it, get us out of here. And then I'm going to create a barrier of my gross chest mist. I'm gonna try to block the mist from surrounding us with my own disgusting stuff. If
All
I
right, yeah,
can.
I could light the lantern if Ulrich's not pleased about this yellow mist. So it's like,
No.
Please light the lantern. Please,
boy,
quickly,
yeah,
please.
I'll start cracking some flint on it, whatever it takes.
Friendship circle. Friendship
Yeah.
circle.
All right. So you guys want
There's
to?
a
Yeah.
feather.
That mist is
My time.
Sword, light as a feather.
Yeah.
light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather,
Sword,
stiff as a
sword,
board.
sword, sword.
All right.
Okay. So.
Oh God, don't give him any ideas.
Oh god. So, Mr. Askren, can you give us the boon of barrier?
Yes. Let me open a new window so I can check this out.
Gotcha. I'm gonna get
Barrier.
this ready.
Okay. What power level do you want to invoke it at?
Let's like to do it at power level 3.
Okay. That is gonna be a DC 16.
Yep. And I'm gonna do 1d20. And my gross entropic energy. So that's, yeah, let's do it, energy buddy.
All right.
Alright, here we go.
Go ahead and roll me an entropy check. Yeah, that will do it.
I got a 6 that exploded. I might as well roll it, I guess.
Why not?
I might as well roll that too. Ah. So that's 35.
All right. As you kind of we'll say that as soon as you kind of see this mist, it triggers a sort of a primal fear effect in you, and your body almost instantly, like, you feel that kind of nausea swelling up in you, and you just take a deep breath and channel it outwards, and you guys watch as Gurney, like, from his mouth, his ears, his stomach wound, all of this, just a thick cloud of fog just extends around you. And you guys are kind of stuck in the middle of this dark haze. Yes. Oh, you look like you want to say something.
Oh no, I'm just like, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's
Yeah.
literally happening. I'm so proud.
This is what I'm doing.
This ring of fog, and what property did you want to use? Obscuring?
I want to try. Obscuring is one way I could use it. I kind of want to do hindering
Okay.
because I want it to like not get to us. So I'm trying to like stop it from moving onto us. Is what I'm doing. Because I only did power level 1, or power level 3.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So you push this out, and as it just like whips around you, you guys are sort of encased in this dark globe of swirling black fog. It doesn't really choke you, though it does feel a little bit. It feels very warm, and it just does kind of stifle your breathing a bit. But you are it does kind of block out the yellow mist, though it is very dark. So it's hard to see exactly what's going on around you, but you can kind of see as the mist itself was about to kind of roll over you. So as it rolls over this barrier, it doesn't seem to penetrate it.
And then Gurney, with some exertion, says, Ulrich, the lantern, light it! Please!
Trying. Okay. Going.
Can I help him light that lantern?
Yeah.
How many players does it take?
Bruh.
How hard should it be? Can he just do it?
So you guys are kind of gathered together, and you're trying to light this lantern. However, and as you do, you kind of take the fire and put it right to the tip, when you feel a cold breeze sort of whip past you, and your flame is extinguished.
Wait, what? We didn't light it?
We can't do it because he's gonna stop it.
Shut the hell up! Like it didn't work.
No, your flame was blown out before it lit the lantern.
Like some mysterious force has blown the lamp out. lantern now.
Oh gosh. I feel like this is Monty Python. It's just like, run! Just run away.
Well,
Yeah.
Where's the nearest building?
Yeah, we're not safe here.
Okay.
No shame in running.
It is fairly dark. However, you could just make out there is a building, a couple paces down. It looks like kind of the buildings here, as you saw, were fairly run down. They were not like ruins, but they looked like they've been neglected for a decent amount of time. But you can kind of as a group make your way towards the nearest one if you'd like.
Do I see the woman with the bell?
She passed you a little while ago, but yeah.
Alright, if I can still see her, I just call out to her, "What are you doing? You should run!"
Alright.
And I just point to the building that we're going in.
You shout to her, but you don't see her turn to look at you.
Well, good luck then! And I run into the building.
Yeah, you tried.
Can I-
That's all we can do. No.
can I use any kind of insight or precog on her to see what she is?
I thought you were gonna say the yellow mist. I was like, girl.
What do you
Oh,
want
I don't even want to try the Yellow Mist.
what do you want to try and figure out about her?
Precog or prescience about her. Is she living? Is she malevolent? Is she just a loop of ghosts?
Well, okay, so how do you want to use your skill to do that? Do you want to just sort of like try and do you have any
Use some
particular
prescience? Will that work?
Yeah, but how
Prescience or precog?
But you have to sort of. I mean, do you have any power that you do? Do you generally have any ability that lets you do that? Do you like? You're welcome to you're welcome to
What are the
try
bonuses?
and read her. But if
My
you have
bonus for prescience is 2. That's 1d6. It says.
I guess
And
what we're trying to do is like find out the narrative reason
my perception is 2.
on how you do it, not the dice reason.
So, my cog skills, my intuition seem a little bit good.
I'll
Could I intuit anything?
yeah. You're not exactly like
I don't know what I can't do or can't
No,
do yet,
it's
so I'm
it's
just
fine.
asking.
You don't really have any particular psychic powers, but you do have but I will allow you to use your prescience skill to do more of like to read what you can about her body language, about what she looks like, this and that.
Okay. Okay, so that's a D20 and a D6. I have 2 on prescience, so that's 1d6.
Yes,
Right?
1d20 plus 1d6, yeah.
12 for the D20 and a 1 for the D6.
Better than the D20 rolling the 1.
So
No,
what's the-
yeah, that's better than D20. A 12 on the D20 and a 1 on the D6.
Okay. The best you can gather is that as you saw her pass by, she didn't seem to pay you any attention. She had her face covered by like a black mourning veil or something, and she was very slowly and very methodically dinging a small silver bell, kind of a black dress that looked fairly fine, but old. You as a woman of society would kind of recognize the fashion as being particularly old. She didn't seem to notice you at all. She just kind of kept walking. So your guess is she might not like. Your best guess is she probably is either in some weird sleepwalking type trance, or I don't know. There's something wrong with her.
Like she can't see us.
You
Like,
don't
she
know.
doesn't know we're here.
It's possible. That would be the.
She's one of those deaf people. BD.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that.
we try to go into the building.
Wouldn't that be funny?
We try to go into the building.
What? What?
We have to get away from the wind or whatever this mist is to light the lantern, or we just run into this unknown world.
Yeah, let's do it. Just go inside already.
Yeah, let's go in.
Yeah.
Go in. No
Yeah.
doubt about it.
Okay.
Into the tavern.
We
All
know
right.
what the other end is, and it's not good. So we've got nothing to lose.
The mist is high priority, and one of the best ways to do it is to get the freaking lantern lit. And if that doesn't work, we just run. I don't know where, but we just run.
Yeah, this is the most information we have. This is our latest plan. Run.
Yeah. As we go, Gertie is like telling Vesper, like, okay, this thing will kill you if it gets near. Don't get near the mist.
We didn't run last time.
We did not.
Is the mist at this point like around us, or is it? Do we just see it in the distance or something?
No, it rolled over you. It rolled through this town
It's
fairly quickly.
Okay.
However, you guys are sort of protected by this orb of black smoke that seems to prevent it from reaching you.
Wasn't there something like?
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm running protection, so you guys.
There was
Thanks.
there was the faint sort of rattling of chains in the distance.
Yeah, the rattling, like, because wasn't there like a sheet face?
Tatter,
Madam. Yeah, Tatterman. Yeah,
he's somewhere out there, but
you have not seen seen him.
Like,
you have not seen him yet.
okay.
Alright.
So you guys,
Just wanna
okay.
Make sure that really happened last time.
Tatterman.
No,
That's
it's fine.
creepy and amazing.
So you guys make your way towards the towards this building, and it's kind of Gurney, you kind of like have to sort of concentrate very hard to sort of thin the black smoke out enough that you can kind of see, but you eventually are able to sort of direct these guys inside, and you're sort of standing in the doorway with like your barrier kind of blocking the entrance a little bit.
I try to just.
Oh my God.
I stop concentrating on it in long enough until we can get inside. Once we're inside and we shut the door, I stop.
Okay.
This thing is exhausting me.
Fair enough. Yes. Okay. So once you guys are all inside, you kind of shut the door, and he ceases his black smoke, and you guys are standing in this building. This building looks very run down. It doesn't look like a tavern. It looks a lot more like a store that's been fairly well and long-standingly neglected. You're not quite sure what it was, like what it sold. It's just a lot of shelves and stuff with dust and cobwebs and roots growing up through the wooden floorboards, shingles missing, some of the windows are broken here or there. And out of the windows, you can see this kind of, this kind of rolling yellow fog, as well as the heavy red moon that sits in the purplish sky above you.
Okay. Gurney turns to all of them. He says, "Okay, maybe he can't find us. We should hide as we try to get the lantern lit, guys."
Yeah, behind the counter, something. Just
Find
let
a
the lantern.
back room. I search for a
Ulrich will
back room.
start stealing off the door, like just trying to make sure the door's as sealed as possible. Like anything I can grab to just start reinforcing it.
Okay. So Ulrich's. Well, the windows are broken, fellow.
Fuck! Alright, then I'm gonna start just covering those up with like a dressing or whatever.
We can't play.
Whatever we can do.
We can't stop the siege. It's coming. We have to get to a back room.
Alright, let's do
If
it
there
then.
is one. I run around the building trying to find a back room or closet.
Okay, you kind of run through the front part of the part of this building, and the first thing you notice is just sort of around the corner. The building opens up a little bit, and you see what appears to be the I guess counter of this shop. There's like a counter space. It's a wooden counter, and almost instantly you notice there is someone seated behind it.
Shut the hell up.
I jump and I go, ah!
Hello?
Who are you? Who are
The
you?
Hello?
figure does not react.
I'm gonna run up to
I
him and
don't-
shake him. Shake him.
Okay, so you want to run up to the counter and shake this guy?
Or shake the guy. Yes, shake him.
You
Yes.
you run up, and as you kind of grab the shoulders, your hands kind of like do this tattered and dry cloth that is resting on there. The head kind of creaks over, and you see this is not necessarily a person so much as this is a long dead and desiccated corpse.
Oh, my bad, sir.
I just shake my head.
Yeah, Ulrich looks at him like, desecration of a corpse. Let
Ulrich,
him rest in peace.
Ulrich, we have
Well-
bigger things to worry about than this gentleman
Well-
here.
Oh yeah, shut
Not desecrated, desiccated. I walk up and I just put my hand on its shoulder,
there.
in a little quiet, a farewell that it never got.
Okay. As you're doing this, you hear a kind of creaking sound and a thumping, and then a as around the corner another figure kind of hobbling a little bit. This one appearing to be a man. His face is kind of obscured. Seems to be walking around carrying like a crate of some sort, and he kind of like he just walks over to the counter and just puts this crate down, and he says, looking at the corpse, he says, "There's one more from the back. I still got 2 others. I'll be right back." And then he turns, and as he turns, he meets eyes with Felix, and he says, "Hello." And then he kind of keeps
Hi,
turning and walking.
Wait. Who
No,
are you?
Felix, let's follow him.
Who are you? Why are we? What are you doing with these boxes? What's in these boxes?
I grab Felix and I just
Have you seen this mist?
He kind of like
Ulrich's
as he's
just letting it play out. Yeah.
as he's
I want to
about
see what this guy does.
as he's about to walk in through the door, he kind of turns. He like stops. He says, "Boxes are the weekly delivery.
Delivery of what?
It's textiles, needles, plates, cups, whatever."
You have you seen the owner of the store? He doesn't seem too good. I sure he's
Berwin's a good man.
How do
He's
you
rather
receive
quiet.
what's
Because
your
he's-
name? What's your name? I don't think I caught that.
He says, I'm Damon. I'm the delivery man."
Damon. Listen, buddy. Can I sense anything about his blood? I want to sense his blood.
Yeah, sure, go for it. What are you
Very
looking for?
reliable.
Number 1, a heartbeat. Number 2, tainted blood.
Okay, you kind of it's kind of tough because everyone in
Learned your
this
lesson.
place is kind of panicking a little bit, but you listen as much as you can. And here, hold on, let me change this a bit. There we go. Yeah, you kind of you listen closely. You definitely hear the of his heart and the of blood through his veins, but it doesn't feel warm. It doesn't feel it doesn't seem to kind of radiate that that comforting feeling that you are used to.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna just like, I'm gonna shake him. I'm gonna shake him too.
Yeah,
Just-
man, look. He says, what do you want? I have deliveries.
This is not normal. You should not be there. You shouldn't be delivering things. Things are not normal here.
He
This shop
kinda-
has been closed for years.
He kind of pushes you off him and says, I gotta get back to my job. And then he's turning and sort of walking out the door.
Wow.
Okay, I don't want to be here anymore, guys. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But I think we should probably just light the lantern now, please. Yes, good.
Well,
Yes,
he's
yes,
just trying to do
yes.
his job.
Apparently-
He's doing his job, I guess.
Let's look and see what he dropped
I
off. Let's
see creepy.
Yeah, I'd love to look inside that crate, and I'd love to see what else is here.
Yeah, I'll.
I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna.
While you guys handle this, I'm keeping an eye out the window. Just
Good idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Children.
As you kind of push the lid off this box, it is dusty, and from what you can see, it is full of sort of mildewed, molding little bits of something. There are what probably appear to have been food at one point. You can see a couple stacks of like ceramics that are broken and in disrepair. It's just an assortment of stuff.
I mean, cooler if it was gold or weapons.
Would have been. Yeah, would have been.
Yeah.
We don't really need gold.
Would have been nice.
What are you gonna buy with that gold?
I don't know. It sparkles.
Yeah,
Ulrich doesn't do
so
that.
that guy's crazy.
Information, silence.
He's not afraid of the yellow mist. That is crazy. Yeah.
He's not afraid of anything. He is deluded, and his blood is cold, running cold through his veins. I don't think that he's really a person anymore, and I don't think I want to be here anymore. And I would like to light the lantern, please, now. Thanks.
So just a clarification, his blood is not exactly cold. It's just not like radiating warmth like you or you have seen in the past. Far as you are aware, he has not had any transfusions at all.
Okay, so he doesn't seem like he has the pure blood or the impure blood. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But, so it seemed like just normal blood, or was there something weird about it still?
Not that you could tell.
Okay. He's just a normal dude, but I'm pretty sure he's in a trance. That he's probably been doing this for like years and years and years, while everything else has just already been gone completely to shit. And I don't want to end up like him, repeating a cycle of what I would usually do in my normal day-to-day life forever. Light the lantern, please. Thank you. Now.
Ulrich, you have the lantern.
So we're all in unanimous lighting it? Yeah.
I mean, I just really want it. I don't know about you guys.
I don't think it's gonna work because like just try it, I guess.
We're inside. There's no wind. Put it behind something. Yeah.
And we've explored the maximum of this room, right?
I mean,
everyone's in panic. All right, I don't know. I thought we were maybe onto something in here. I was like, all right, well,
Yeah.
the Tatterman's not here yet. Maybe we got a little time. Maybe we can.
Okay, just
Yeah.
be quick about whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I definitely want to see. Are there nooks and crannies? Are there any secret pockets under the bar? Anything else
There was
interesting?
no back entrance.
There is the back entrance. He came through a back entrance. So there's
Yeah, I think we're out there then. Let's do it.
Okay. You guys head out the door that he came through, and you see he's kind of, there is a really old, kind of broken down, shoddy looking cart that he seems to be in the process of lifting another crate off of. It seems to be loaded up with other very, very strange looking, kind of dusty and decrepit looking crates. However, you look up front, and like as you pass around, you see the cart is kind of leaning forward a bit, because it looks like this cart would you've seen them before. They'd probably be pulled by at least one, if not two horses. The only thing that seems to be here is a single horse that is like lying on the ground, and it looks like a rotted pile of meat.
Brought to you by Arby's.
Oh my god.
Oh, this
Ulrich.
is not good.
We have to get out of here.
Yeah, ungodly this place is. Curse me! I want to use a curse word, and then I could start trying to light the lantern.
He tries.
Yeah. If
What
anybody
happened?
wants to stop me, yeah. Otherwise, let's
Yeah.
I'll try it again. Yeah.
Okay. You kind of you hurry back inside, and you go and kind of take one of these tinder twigs and attempt to sort of light this lantern. And once again, as you touch the flame to the tip, it just it doesn't, it's not blown out, but the flame itself, it doesn't seem to catch. It's almost as if the wick will not take the flame.
Yeah.
Okay. New plan.
I'm
Back
telling
where we
you guys,
came?
it's either something
not
about this
working.
place or it's something about the mist that is stopping us from getting out of here.
I think it is the mist. I think that's it. Yeah.
It's maybe the mist. I think maybe go back the way we came to the castle or the church that we were at. Maybe there we can do it. I don't know.
I'd like to go up to this gentleman, Damon.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, Damon, we're new to this place. What's it called?
He says, oh, sorry, I forgot, I closed my notes here. No, wrong notes.
Looks like a humble place.
There we are. He says, you're in Briarstone.
Briarstone? Great. Okay. Well, Damon, we'd like to...
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. You ask your question. There is no response.
Oh. Damon, where do you get your food from? Where does it ship from?
He with his crate, he just walks straight past you.
Damon.
I think you can't hear us.
Damon,
Hold on.
where do you get your food from?
No, he saw you. God.
He says, there's a farmland
Listen to me.
before the forest. There's also from
Forest.
he says we get rations from the college.
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 Aye. He kind of
The academy?
as he kind of passes by, he leans in, whispers. He says, "They grow louder, don't they?"
What grows louder? Do I hear anything growing louder?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Maybe. It's, you haven't really heard much.
Okay.
He
I look
The
out.
voices, I say?
Yeah, he kind of shoulders this crate as he's about to walk in the door, and he says, it's when they stop speaking, we feel alone. And then he just kind of walks in the door.
I understand that all too much. Listen, where are we now? What is this town called?
This is Briarstone, home of. It says, home of Del White Academy.
Ah. Also, follow-up question. What year is it?
Good question.
He kind of
Good luck.
shakes
Good
his head a
luck.
little bit. He says, I don't understand.
It's all right. Don't. We're new people.
Tell me, do you see this guy right here? Put my arm around Gurney.
He doesn't really kind of say anything. He just kind of looks at you, cocks an eyebrow, and says,
I wave.
He says, you should speak to Callum when it grows.
Callum.
That sounds really familiar.
I say,
he
where
says-
is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's Callum?
Where's Callum?
He can cure. He can cure the feeling. Light a fire to protect you from the thoughts.
Ah,
The thoughts.
that sounds good to me. I like that idea. Where Callum?
This is up on the hill, and he kind of gestures. You kind of see over, like you're looking out over the building, and you can see sort of this crooked cobblestone road with kind of buildings at odd angles and strange kind of gnarled trees. This whole town looks as if someone, like, now that you're in it, looks as if someone had kind of put this thing in like a blender and just kind of tumble it around. But you can see this crooked hill rides up towards a shadowed but fairly large looking manor building at the top, framed by kind of the red moonlight and the yellow, the purple and yellow of the sky. It's sort of the biggest landmark around.
And that's where Callum is.
Yeah.
So in that castle looking thing up on the hill.
Who is
Yes?
Callum?
We know who Callum is, don't we?
We haven't told her yet.
We know who he is. Don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've
Okay.
definitely heard that name before. I don't know if it was the old
I don't
man
remember who he
fucker
is.
We
or-
met Callus
Sure, Felix does.
during one of our trips to the Waking Dream,
Right.
but it was through sleep. We did not have the lantern at this time. And he's the one that started us on
Was this the old man in the graveyard?
Oh yeah, the old man, the graveyard, the flowers, all that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's been a while, so I don't
Yeah.
I think that's reasonable.
Ulrich remembers.
Okay. Yes, we will go see Callum.
I'd like to see this, Callum.
I'm a little concerned. You see this yellow mist, right? We've seen it before. It doesn't seem safe. Is it safe for us to travel to him in this?
Yeah, he says, I don't know what you're speaking about, friend. Do you mind? I got work to do. A job is a job.
So he no yellow mist for him.
I guess not.
Wow.
He might be
Either-
just delusional, guys. He literally
Can you
he's
guys,
out of it.
I need everyone-
Bro, you're questioning him. I'm questioning us.
everyone roll me a perception check,
Let's do it,
please.
I don't want to.
I'm asking you to.
I know.
I don't know whether I'd rather see it or not. 26, I see it.
Okay.
You,
Whether I
you don't
want
know
to or
that.
not.
You don't know that. Oops.
Okay.
16.
17.
All
Do I
right.
get any bonus for that? Do I get anything?
Not unless you have points in perception.
I have 2 in
So
perception.
you,
That's another D6.
Yep.
Yep, that's a d6 to that. You're getting it!
All right, I'm rolling it.
Plus 4.
Old school style.
So that's 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some coffee.
All right. Make it quick,
Sounds
Din.
so good.
Sorry, all right, had to find a dice. Yee, that could have been a lot better. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Okay, well, I got an 8 on the 20 and then a 7 on the D8 though, so
Okay.
13, better than 10.
You guys all you all kind of hear, I mean, there's still the faint clinking of chain, but you all hear kind of noises coming from, echoing kind of down this alleyway. They seem to be coming from somewhere ahead of you, possibly outside, possibly in one of these houses, and you can see that they are coming, like it is hard to actually see what's down there because this fog is thick and dense.
scary.
If we have
What
a
kind of
like
noises?
Sorry, what's up?
What kind of noises?
Chains.
Hold on one second. So it sounds. Let me see if I have a. I might not.
restaurant.
Yeah, I don't know if I do.
During this time, I'd just like to inform Vesper there's a man
Yes.
in the mists, and he's very dangerous. And he will kill us if he discovers us.
Well, how do we stay away from a gent like that?
We don't stay in the mist, which we are doing right
I
now.
mean-
We have never not died when we've been in the mist, so we wouldn't know.
All right. You guys.
Oh,
you
brilliant.
you guys hear kind of a loud like a sound.
Oh, and he's coming.
I
Okay.
don't.
It sounds like the kind of wet tearing of flesh and cracking of thick bone.
Oh boy.
Okay, we need to go now.
Yeah, let's run. I would like us to run to the hill.
Okay.
All right. Ulrich, get your bootstraps on. We're running.
All right, I'm
Run to the
ready.
hill.
I'm
Gurney,
following.
Keep up that aura thing. Keep that mist off of us, please.
That's
Yes.
very tiring. Like that hurts, but okay. And I'll just
Good man.
as
Just
little
run
as I can.
backwards.
I want to save some energy. I'm gonna keep doing power level 3 if I need to roll for it
Okay.
again.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. Oh boy, the things I do for love. Oh, I got double explosions.
Ooh.
I got
Fuck
third
yeah.
explosion.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Mighty sixes are just delicious tonight.
Six.
Yes!
Six.
That's 15. Oh,
Yeah.
don't you dare!
Oh yeah.
Don't you dare! So that's 26, I believe, at power level 3.
Nice.
Damn.
Give me one
Roll it, son.
second here.
And
All
once
right.
again, hindering. Just
You got it.
because.
You got it.
Actually,
You got
no. This time I'm gonna do some obscuring because I don't think we've found him yet, so I'm gonna do obscuring instead.
Okay. So you guys make your way down this alleyway. You're making your way towards this noise.
Are we going towards the noise, or are we going for the hill?
I say the hill.
I
me
say
personally.
hill.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
that
s-
noise sounds like more of our buddies from the wall. I don't
All right.
think that would be prudent.
You guys start making your way deeper into this village down this crooked street ahead of you, and as you travel, there's you see like the mist is clouding around you while this obscuring black orb of shadow is kind of concealing you, but through it you can, even through the fog, you can see people. Every so often a person or two is kind of shuffling along, almost in as if they're carrying on a daily routine. You can see them sort of pay almost no attention to you, though every now and again one of them may kind of shoot a glance in your direction, and almost very, quite often noises are catching your attention just here and there, sounds of like lit hands or feet hitting wood, sounds of creaking, sounds of rattling. You cast your gaze up and you see what appears to be a large spider of some sort. And as it kind of climbs over the edge of the kind of gabled roof, you realize it's not actually a spider, but the kind of torso of a person with many kind of very long, arcing limbs ending in hands that's just kind of climbing over. You watch as it as you pass by, it kind of like with these two dark black pits, and it's in what must be its face. It kind of stares in your direction, reaching up and plucking one of these people from the road as they walk by, and just kind of feeding them into what a sort of opening maw in its chest. You see another creature kind of climb out of one of the windows, just little more than a blob of flesh and limbs, as it kind of scurries off looking for some prey. These things don't directly attack you, but they do kind of populate the area around you along with the other people here. And as you kind of slowly, you quicken your pace and you make your way towards the top of the hill. You guys, as you are cresting the hill, the mist is still thick around you. You're sort of just barely stepping, like it doesn't seem to extend all the way up the hill towards this building. So as you crest the hill, maybe 100 feet or so from the door, these giant manor doors, the mist seems to end, but just as you're stepping out of it, you hear once again the loud just shh and clinking of chains, sort of close by, kind of catching your attention.
Yeah, we're on the clock right now. Like we're on the timer.
So
I'm starting to wheeze.
when you were here before, did you
It was fucked.
did you see monstrosities like this, like from below?
I don't know. To be honest,
Is this new? Is
It
this new
wasn't-
for you?
it wasn't the monstrosities we saw. It was the one that. And you see, Ulrich can't finish his sentence, but he just like kind of starts holding his throat, like.
We've been here before.
Clearly.
Archaea was kind of big and scary. But no, Tatter guy is really, you'll know him when you see him. Keep walking.
And he's
Oh.
As-
choking on himself right now.
It's already so cheerful.
Who is at the back of the group?
I think Gurney
Me.
was doing the front.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not leading you guys.
No, I can lead them if you
I'm,
want it. Okay.
I'm just giving them cover.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So who's at the back?
I'll be at the front.
I'm pushing them.
Gurney's
Okay.
at the back.
Them in front of me while trying to obscure them with the smoke.
Gurney, you kind of cast one glance behind you, and as you do, you don't see a form emerging from the mist, but you see something seems to be snaking along the ground, just kind of out of the mist. It seems to be this kind of this tattered yellow cloth,
No.
Oh.
almost being as if it's being dragged across the ground out of the edge of the mist, across the cobblestones towards you.
I beat them. I beat them on their backs. And I say,
No more talking. You go up the hill now, fast.
Yeah, Ulrich almost got like frozen for a second, just like
Yeah.
that's it. Like holy shit,
All
our
right.
streams.
Yeah, you
confirmed.
guys, as he kind of urges you forward, you rush forwards towards
High
the
foot
door.
Rush.
And are you guys just
Yeah.
like letting yourself right in? Are you knocking on the
yeah,
door?
Or we'll. You guys all. Jesus, yeah, all. I'm first. I'll just freaking
Yeah.
kick open the door. I'm not gonna lie. I don't
Okay.
think Ulrich would be messing around right now. I don't
That's
want
fine.
to break the door with my sword, but I'll give it a good Sparta kick. Leonidas would be proud.
That's fine. Yeah, you rush over, and as you kind of take a deep breath, you don't have a ton of strength in this form, but you do your best, and you kind of slam your
Yeah.
foot into this door, and you hear a crack of wood as the heavy door just begins creaking open a little bit, and as you just kind of shove your shoulder into it and muscle your way through, the rest of the party following behind you. And you kind of see this as you look out, as they rush past you see this kind of cloth is kind of more of it is snaking out towards the mist, up the hill towards you, as you just kind of slam the door closed behind you. shutting it out. As soon as you do, you guys are in a new place. Give me 1 second.
I stop the mist once we're
Door
inside.
slam closed. Nice.
Just start like airing out my cavity, just like
Oh, I'm just going
Yeah, I'm
to look
sorry.
away and give him some privacy.
Oracle will be looking out the
thing.
windows like, we're good, right? We're good. It's out there like,
And what does inside look like? What are we in?
Give me 1 second. I'm just setting up my sounds, and I will
oh
get there.
god.
not a good place from the sound of that.
Yeah, that didn't sound like a birthday party.
It sounds like church. It's
No,
just
and that
chorus.
did not. Yeah.
That's not good.
Acapella.
That's not good.
The worst
Oh,
acapella,
birthday
monster
quest.
acapella.
I thought this was supposed to be a birthday quest. What the hell? Jeez.
April Fools. Everything's
Yeah.
fine. You wake
I-
up.
cake
and,
inside my-
This April Fool
you
should
get
totally be at an actual birthday party that's not scary. That's just totally good.
Oh god.
Lots of Guinness.
April
Yeah.
Fools.
All right.
Yeah. April Fool.
So you guys arrive in this place. You are standing in a chamber. It appears definitely to be a manor of some sort, like well appointed, very well set up. I'm just trying to remember if I no, I have to get them out of this folder. So let me just give you I think this is the one I wanted. Yeah. We'll use this one. I'm just giving you an image so you can kind of see what's going on here. It's
Oh, I can't see it
well, that's fine. I'll describe it to you.
No worries.
It's okay.
in my foreign land.
It's beautiful. Oh god.
All right.
Nah, in this quest, you're better off not seeing the images. I'm gonna be honest about that.
That's right.
Perfectly clear.
You're gonna
No,
sleep
they're
a
so
lot
good.
nicer.
They're so best worst.
Yeah, you'll sleep a lot nicer not seeing the images.
Man, I hold on. There we go.
Ooh, lovely.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, as you guys are standing in what appears to be a very well put together, very very stately building. It's adorned with hanging iron bowls that contain many candles. You can feel kind of warm crackling fire coming from sconces and stuff like that. There are shelves, and there are statues, there are shelves of books, there are various appointments. This is it's hard to tell whether this is an academy or a house of someone with a lot of money, but it is definitely whoever takes their abode here has collected a lot of knowledge and quite a bit of wealth. Though the place is, while it looks very fine, it is on the whole a little bit decrepit. There is dust, there is cobwebs, there is a lot of it has not been cared for. And it is the light streaming in is very is this palish purple light that gives it a very eerie, very cold feeling.
If this was not such a dire situation, Gurney would start he would be nerding out right now. Oh my gosh. But
Yeah.
he just sort of starts trying to direct you guys,
Get the chair over there or the table. Put it against the door.
and he's clearly out of breath. Are there any windows that we need to cover up or anything?
There are some fairly large windows that at the far end of the place. Some of them appear to be covered in curtains, some of them do not.
In that case,
I just want to telekinesis those curtains closed.
Clever.
Nice.
I guess we'll just look around for
Yeah.
Callum.
Callum?
Callum?
Is this part of the Del White Academy? Can we tell?
Can I tell?
How do you want to do that?
Actually,
you know what? Yeah, roll me a learning check.
A learning check.
Mhm.
I will do this for you. I won't promise anything, but I will do this. Uno d6. 23. Good sir.
Nice.
Okay.
Rolling hot tonight.
Can-
Nice.
I've been in an office before, I guess.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Maybe I had an
Can I
interview.
can I help him or do that as well?
What do you want to?
Palace.
What do you want to help with? This isn't really your area of
Yeah.
expertise.
I say save
Alright,
your
never mind.
roll. He rolled.
I'll save my roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Gurney.
true. He doesn't.
Gurney, the first thing you think of is you've never heard the name of this academy before. It doesn't. The academy itself, like the Grand Academy in Palemore, was
yeah.
not called that. And this certainly is not it. This is not the Academy of Palemore. So I mean, you
It's
can.
definitely not one of its offices, right? Like this has nothing to do with the academy that I know and love.
What you do notice is that there are familiar trappings. Sorry, I need to turn Skype on to do not.
There's
disturb.
books here.
There are various familiar trappings. There are books, but you also see you see a one entire you see alchemical shelves. Medical tools are here. There are there are a lot of things that seem familiar.
Yeah, Gurney just takes a moment. He's kind of like, out of everything he's like been through, this is the one moment where he just hesitates and just takes in this atmosphere that he, as much as he loves the streets of Palemore, this is probably his second home. This sort of environment. And then he just starts like walking around like sneakily, like, "What, Callus? Callum, where is he?" And I guess I tell them to like spread out, find him. We gotta get this lantern working.
Do not spread out. Let's go towards the fireplace, right? You said there's a fireplace?
There are braziers. They're like sconces.
Oh, I thought you said you could hear like a crackling fireplace.
Yeah, from like
the
the large kind of sconces.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There's no one in this
Oh,
room, right?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Do we see this spooky set of armor?
Yeah, there's probably a set of armor there.
Okay. I'd like to know, what color are the braziers burning?
They're burning like orange.
Oh.
Not red.
Do we still have some of that incense?
I think we do. Yeah, right.
Okay.
I swear we have
emergency.
like two little sticks.
Oh, damn it. If we run into a problem, throw those in there. I tell Ulrich. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we don't want to chance it with the tattered guy, you know.
Alright, it's not a bad idea.
He was right behind us.
And he kind of just passes down like just checks. All right, go on. Let's do it.
You
Even shit here. You take one, Gurney. You take one. I'll take the other. Hell,
Sure, thanks.
Just in case one of us doesn't make it to the freaking torch. Like,
I have an idea just in case.
do
Don't
you
worry.
do you want to begin? Are you going to begin like exploring, looking for something?
I say that we should, yes.
If we haven't called out for Callum yet, I'm gonna do that. Callum!
I've been purposely not yelling out because I didn't want to give away our position or anything.
That's a
like
little late.
I don't know if it's a little late, but we have to. We gotta find him. We gotta find somebody here. He said he was up here. Then again, I remind all of you, that guy was kind of out of it and he was talking to a corpse.
Very true.
The Callum that's here might not even be alive.
Also true.
That's true.
Damn it! I didn't even think of that.
All
I
right.
had my hopes up for a bit. Shit.
Um,
Um,
if there's any heavy chest of drawers or anything in the room, I kind of want to move that in front of the door. I just want to telekinesis it in front of the door if I can.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just go, oh, that's so cool. How do you do that?
I don't know. I just push it.
Oh, that's okay. That's kind of what this is. I just sort of like show you the cavity, like that's this gross.
Oh, that's how I got this.
I just look away. It's
Oh.
lovely. It's lovely.
Oh gosh, sorry. And I just cover it back up.
I'm just a little. Yeah, she's completely embarrassed by just. It's like somebody going like showing you my scar, or like she's just like,
Oh yeah.
got it. Got it. Task at hand.
Find it.
Next. What's next?
We find Callum if he's here. If not, then we find, I don't know, some kind of. Our first priority is getting the lantern lit, and he's the one that knows about the waking dream. So, if we can find him, we'll figure this out. I guess maybe he knows how it works.
Oh, and that thing you do with that is amazing.
Oh well, thanks.
Just amazing.
Thanks.
It's amazing. Okay, so Callum.
Callum. Yeah. I don't know which one is his first name. Probably the first one. Anyways, he should have answered us by now. We just keep looking, I guess.
Not in just the one room. Are there how many exits to this room do we have here? Is it like a foyer? Are we?
Yes,
or is
sort
it a
of.
study?
It's kind of, you kind of entered through a foyer and it kind of opened up into this fairly large study / drawing room. There's at least one exit going off to the left, one to the right, and there seems to be a set of stairs going up to a balcony level above you.
Oh, definitely up the stairs.
Okay. As you kind of make your way up the stairs, you kind of take in the books and stuff around you. As you make your way to the second floor, the decor changes a little bit. Less library and more kind of medical exhibit. You see there are lots of chests, alchemical cabinets with various glass bottles filling them. You can see there are quite a few different skeleton standees, like displays with, some of them are human, some of them are animal. There's papers scattered all over the place, and there are lecterns, there are, writing desks. And as you, because you're the first one up, Vesper, as you are, you're making your way up, coming out of a door basically just in front of you as you're walking down this hallway, you pretty much just bump right into someone coming out of the door. You kind of bump right into someone who seems to be carrying a stack of books, and he stumbles backwards, just kind of like looking around.
I'm so sorry.
Many of the books topple over, and he kind of turns his gaze towards you, and he says, "First of all, let me get a picture."
Didn't mean to scare you. Hello. Let me help you get those.
So sweet.
Do we recognize him as Callum?
We're not up there.
This is
teenage Callum right now.
This is a much younger man than you've seen. This guy can't be out of his 20s. And he kind of spares a glance at you as he kind of pulls down his books. He says, I cannot delay. I must bring these to my master. He needs them right away. And he's kind of gathering up his books.
I don't mean to keep you. I'll help him. Is it Callum? Is Callum your master?
Yes.
Well, let me help
research.
you. Let me help you bring them.
We have business with your master.
And what books am I holding? What do I have got in my hand?
You can spare you can spare a glance at them as you're kind of picking them up. The first one is titled A Treatise on Humors.
That's old school right there.
And the other one is called the Dream Tapestry.
Oh,
That's new.
hey Dirt. I'll just help you with these. Lead on. Let's get them to your master.
Do we know that this is happening? Do we?
Guys, gents, found a thing and a boy.
Oh, you found someone, Vesper? Okay.
I think it's Callum's assistant.
Oh, he has an assistant.
Oh,
We could totally just look through his stuff right now. Yeah. We
Alright,
could totally just punk him and be like, "Sup, nerd? Give me your books."
And your lunch money.
Yeah.
We'd like to follow him, I guess.
Yeah, I just get out of his way. If he's on a loop, I don't want to disturb
So
it.
you have the Dream Tapestry right now? Like that's the one you picked up?
Look, in my
Right,
hand,
Vesper?
the Dream
Okay.
Tapestry.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Hold on to that one. That's
Oh, I
good.
read that one. It gets really cheesy.
See if even I don't know if this is an
I
option,
thought it
but
could
maybe,
never happen to me.
Yeah.
I thought.
Say maybe get a decoy book to give back to him if he wants that one back, but
Sleight of
we
hand.
probably won't need that. Yeah, just
Yeah.
as a
Here, tuck it tuck
plan
in
B.
here.
Yeah, plan B. Yeah. Just hold on to that one.
What do you guys? So you guys letting him go? You following him?
We're gonna follow him. We're just
Yeah,
gonna
we
see where
could.
his loop takes him.
All right, no problem.
I mean,
no problem.
I don't
If it's a
think
loop.
he's in a loop. She could talk to
Yeah,
him.
he may not be.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's
we
just-
need to go
Well,
to his
I don't-
master.
Well, it's that semi loop, like the delivery man was on a loop, but not semi, right? We kind of disturbed it, so
We saw what was happening out there. There are people out there, but they're unaware.
Well, let's just tell him to take us to his master.
I'm sorry.
What's
Hello.
the-
What's your name, by the way, sir?
He says, I'm Apprentice Simon.
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 Hello.
oh, what?
Ah,
Simon? Is this Simon earlier from earlier time?
Simon.
Oh no.
Does it look familiar?
Possibly. I mean, this is a very young man.
Yeah, I look at her. I'm like, come on. Simon's the most influential leader of Pale.
Common name.
He's like lots of people are named Simon.
Coinky dink? I don't. It makes me nervous.
Well, Simon, do you mind if we follow you to your master?
He says,
No, just lead on.
no,
Ulrich looks at him. I want to make sure Ulrich looks at him when Felix asks that. Do you mind if we follow you?
Yeah, he says,
Spook him. Don't spook him.
I'll roll some intimidation.
Literally.
no,
Yeah, that's
I
funny you ask him.
I don't mind. I must be off. He's expecting these books. We have research.
Oh, he's
Great.
not expecting us though, I'll bet.
He will, unless you guys are physically restraining him, like he will start making his way down the hallway. Alright.
We'd like to follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not restraining
Definitely
him
following.
yet.
You guys make your way. You follow, a few feet behind him as he kind of rushes. Like you actually kind of are surprised by the fact that he's now like carrying these books and sort of rushing down the hall. And you watch as he turns the corner quickly. A second later, you guys turn the corner, and as you do, you see that there is a closed door in front of you.
He looks like his hands are full. Ulrich, you should open that for him.
Never
He's not
stopped
there.
me before.
He's not standing there.
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone? I thought we
It's just-
followed him.
Just a door.
He turned the
Shit.
corner and disappeared. Open
Alright.
door?
Okay.
I'll
That was weird.
Open the
Do you
door.
guys-
I'm gonna open the door.
Wait, hold on.
You're opening
Also, the last time
Actually,
we
it's
saw
probably better, yeah.
we saw older Simon the last time we were in the Waking Dream, right? And we thought like maybe he was a fake Simon or something. Was
But that
him?
was
Oh,
okay, yeah.
oh
We
shit.
did see a Simon in another part of this Pale Mark.
right. He
He's like a
did-
butler dude or something.
And he did a similar thing. He walked around a corner and disappeared. It's like we're seeing glimpses of past or
Lives.
something.
Well,
God damn these illusions. Ulrich's starting to get pissed.
So you guys are gonna.
regardless, I'm getting to the bottom of it, and
Yeah.
then he opens the door.
Yeah. What's in there?
Do you still have the book though?
Pretty sure she.
Do I?
Yeah,
Just
if you wanted,
stand
if you
aside,
wanted,
guys, in case anything.
if you wanted to keep the book with you, then yeah, you'd still have it.
Yes. Yes.
You have the humor book, a book of jokes, and the dream tapestry. Okay.
101 jokes.
You
You know better than that.
you push the door open, and you're almost instantly greeted by a fairly raised voice. It sounds like someone is arguing or scolding someone inside, coming from the other side of the chamber. You appear to be looking into another kind of library / study. It's fairly dark in here. The only illumination coming from the far end, but whatever is over there is kind of obscured by some bookshelves.
So someone's being punished in the distance, right?
I mean, yeah,
Likes the sound of that. Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah, you can kind of
Sins of being excellent.
yeah, you can kind of hear some of the words being thrown around.
He says some order.
It's there's a deeper voice, and he says no, that you, it says you must take it directly from the artery.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Felix, hold your ears.
Felix is gonna try and sneak closer.
Okay.
Okay.
You
The
sneak.
one person that doesn't need to be closer.
You sneak around and you see you kind of turn the corner around one of these bookshelves. The room is very dark. The only illumination seems to be coming from a few candles that are either suspended or are sitting on this table. It looks like a long oaken table, fairly ornate, probably a library desk or a sort of a dining room table size thing. Has been covered with a kind of patchy, kind of blanched off-white cloth. On top of it rests a very pale, kind of bluish tinged human body, and you can see there is a young man is kind of dressed in a like a surgeon's apron, is kind of in the process of doing something to this body, with an older man kind of standing over him with a candle and berating his work.
The body's very much dead, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So is a body.
So am I
Do I
looking at
recognize
a loop?
people?
Is one of them Simon?
Yeah.
The younger man who's doing the work is, yeah, you're almost positive that's the person you just saw.
Okay.
And the older one, Callum?
He's not as old as Callum was. Callum was very, very old the last time you saw him.
Ah.
This guy is
I say we
maybe
just yell out Callum right now.
this guy's
See what
maybe
he
in
does.
his late 30s, early 40s.
No, definitely not that old.
Just gonna peek around and be, Callum?
He kind of stands upright. He says, "What are you doing here? The academy is closed for the evening. All students should be at home." And he kind of takes, stands up to his full height with his candle and begins kind of taking a lurching step forward. You can see he kind of puts his weight down heavily on one leg as if it's kind of gimp a little bit, like he kind of hobbles forward a step.
Not a student, actually. I came here with some questions, though. I'm originally from the church.
He's kind of, as you're talking, he's kind of hobbling yet closer, and he's like, as you're talking, he's leaning in very close to you, and What is that noise?
noise?
I don't hear anything.
I think he means heartbeats.
He's kind of right up in your face, and
You mean from me?
you hear him whisper one more time. He says, "I can hear you."
I think
You
Vesper's
can
right.
hear me.
He then
So
just
you
kind
know-
of he just kind of leans back and like continues to look around. You realize he hasn't made direct eye contact with you.
Oh.
Oh,
This place is fucked
Can
up.
can I like just put my hand on his shoulder or something?
Yeah, you can.
Non-threatening physical contact.
Yeah, you can.
Does he acknowledge that in any way?
One second. I have to figure out how I want to do this.
Uh-huh. I think he's a ghosty.
Oh, I have one question.
So
once
we-
we come back.
Roll
So
me
we're like
roll
between
me
time.
roll me a will check.
Will.
Roll high. Do it.
Um,
Do it.
Not Felix's strong suit.
Don't roll high. I want to see what
Come
happens.
on.
I don't want to lose any more sanity. But I got a nat 1, so.
Yeah. Oh god. I was like, they've been rolling too high.
Okay, I didn't want you to roll that low. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Where's Tunarth when you need him?
Well,
Oh dear.
since I'm not affected by it, well, hopefully I'm not affected by it. When other people roll ones,
Not directly.
kind of funny.
Not directly.
Oh my god.
I was gonna ask a silly question after this, but I guess I'll wait.
Okay.
I'm waiting. I'll wait and see what happens.
Oh my god.
You think we should have, gone with him, or
Guys, 1 second. Felix, would you as soon as you touch him, you are gonna kind of like something is going to flash before your eyes. You see kind of a split-second vision of a very dark place with illumination in the center. It's almost as if you're looking down into an empty operating theater of some sorts. And in the center, you can see the floor, the table, the walls are just kind of splashed with dried blood. You can hear for a split second the kind of grinding sound of a saw on bone, and you hear a terrible kind of throaty, gurgling scream in tortured agony. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you want to accept a revelation, or do you want to protect yourself?
Oh god, why is this a question that can be asked?
It's you. It's you. It's you.
I think we all know the answer
We all know the
to
answer.
that question. Felix, what would your character do? Or
What
not
would
so
you
speedruns,
do?
yeah. What would Felix do?
You
Felix
basically, this is happening in an instant, so it's you either instinctively kind of accept what
First instinct. Go.
accept
First
it,
instinct.
or you try and protect your mind.
The first instinct, I'm seeing all this. Oh god. Felix,
Roll a dice.
Take it.
Felix would try to protect it, but something inside of him would also be trying to accept it.
You gotta choose.
Gotta
One or
be
the
one or
other.
the other.
If you can't choose, roll a dice.
Accept.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I knew it.
Okay.
I knew it.
You were a traitor.
you as you kind of like, you're not exactly sure how it works, but you kind of lean into this vision. You feel kind of a chill go through your body. You feel almost like a pressure or a shifting within your own skull, as you like your vision clarifies and you see the man that is working, that is cutting and sewing and carving flesh is a young man, his apron stained with blood, working alone in the candlelight. And you see him kind of like, as a noise alerts him, you see him kind of look around, and as your vision clarifies, you see on the table is not a man, but a creature that you see multiple limbs have been stitched onto this body. The skin has been opened and the muscles have been sewn together, as if through some strange experimentation. You see a drip bag full of blood that is feeding this corpse, and at the far end of the chamber, you see something that you can't identify. It is almost like this strange, desiccated, purplish thing. It looks like a sea creature or something like that. It's about this big, and it is just hanging from the far wall, and there is something attached to it, and that is where your vision kind of cuts out. You are going to advance one level of madness because you have accepted the revelation.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
And you
that
now
was a
have
terrible revelation. It didn't teach me anything.
I don't know.
Did it?
But you now have this kind of new information.
So wait, the man was a younger.
As your vision returns, you're no longer touching this older man, but you see he's now sort of sitting at the far end of the room, kind of writing on a desk. And as the younger boy looks up, you see like his face is almost exactly the same one that you just saw.
Is that Simon? Does it look like Simon?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
It's Simon. It's Simon. I saw Simon cutting
Yeah.
things up, stitching limbs on. Okay.
What do
Felix
we?
has just seen a great deal of blood. I'm almost tempted to say he would have just, as eyes glazed over, gone into a goddamn rage again.
Does this happen?
I mean, taking a point of insanity and just like having seen all of that, yes, he's leaping forth.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah. What do you want? What are you doing?
Felix is going to he's going into a battle trance, and he's gonna take out his cat's paw, the pitchfork like thing, and he's gonna try and strike at Simon.
Okay.
Do I have a reaction to this?
Yeah, so we don't know what he's seen, right?
Yeah, right now all we saw was him walk up, talk to this guy named Callum, and then touched him, and now he's like frothing at the mouth.
Yeah. I can restrain him.
There's some
I think I
distance
would.
between him and the desk that Simon is at.
Yeah, the desk is
Yeah.
across the room.
Okay,
I think there's also distance between you guys and me, though.
there is.
Not
but-
much. I mean, you were probably because you leaned into you were into this vision, so it probably they probably had a good couple, good little while to get up to you if they wanted to.
We were shaking you this time.
All right, so can I inflict a bane on him as he whips out the cat's claw and starts like advancing?
What do you want to do?
I'm going to cast the incapacitated bane, and I'm going to. I accidentally exited out roll 20 as I was looking this up.
That's fine.
Yikes.
It's basically just I lash out with my entropic energies, and I just sap the power from his muscles.
That is going to be a DC 20.
All right, and it is power level 5, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. Oh boy.
Yeah, I will let you lash out at it. It's going to be a quick thing, so you gotta attempt to roll again. DC 20. to beat it, and that's going to be your entropy versus his. No, that's the attack. Never mind.
His toughness, yeah.
Well, it's not.
I'll roll to just. I could just try to put him in, like to stop him
Grab
as
him?
well physically. Yeah, just grab
Yeah,
him
as I do
straight
this, my chest just opens up and like tendrils of it's just tendrils reaching out to just seep into you as they.
Nothing.
I'm pretty spent.
Yeah. Ulrich would just.
And I just go, Ulrich, he's going crazy.
Yeah, I just slam the sword in front of your path and just like, whoa there, laddie. Oh yeah, sorry, I should roll for that.
Yeah, I got a 10.
I'll let you try and stop him. He's gonna make his connect. He's gonna connect with his these people otherwise.
All right, so I'll roll for might.
Yep.
And then 2
should
6s,
I roll
1d20.
Wait, what are you trying to do with might?
Just stop him to like slam my sword down in front of him and then be like, whoa, like kind of like use my sword to just put in between like kind of like a paddle barrier between him and where he's trying to go, which is Simon.
I'll allow it. It's gonna be
If it's
a little
it's
difficult,
possible,
but yeah, you can try it because he does have freedom of movement. Basically,
All right,
you're not
I'm
physically
using
incapacitating him.
Yeah, I
one
wasn't
dark
gonna do-
d6 in this.
Okay, go
Get a
for
little
it.
dark side with it. Ah, damn, that wasn't the best roll. All right, 11 plus 1 plus 2, so 14.
I'm assuming that's not enough to
14, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not enough. So you kind of impede him for a second, but Felix, what are you doing? How do you get to your destination?
Felix
He's too
is
squirrely.
He's like not even conscious as he just sort of shambles over with like the cat's paw dragging on the ground behind him, just pushing past Ulrich and reaching up with the cat's paw and slashing at Simon.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack.
Let me check. Okay. I have advantage because of the battle trance.
Okay.
Is advantage on the? I always forget. Is advantage on D20 or the D?
The D20.
Okay. I almost want this to fail.
Don't say that. Never say that.
Okay.
Nice.
As you kind of reach out and you reach forward and lash out in your kind of haze of red and your need for blood, it's almost a split second before this guy, Simon, actually notices you at all, and so you manage to carve through it. You feel your weapon connect. However, you also feel something kind of something taking over you, almost as if you feel like something is moving, something is pushing, like a thought or a feeling is pushing out over your trance, and it kind of catches you for a second as your vision clouds as soon as you hit this guy. You all are just kind of like a second later looking there. Your blade is kind of buried in the wooden table, but there is no one in front of you. The room is dark. There are papers all over the floor. It is as if this place had never been occupied at all.
Another illusion.
There's no
Is
one
it
else around.
illusions, or are we time hopping? Are we time hopping? Are we plane hopping?
Vesper, wait. Just keep quiet. Felix, you okay?
Felix like flips his head really quickly towards you, eyes still glazed over, bloodlust in them.
Felix,
I kind of step away.
I put a
I'll
hand
put
out,
myself between Felix and the rest of the party.
and Gurney says, Felix, doctor's not here to help you. You gotta get through this. And I know you can.
He's like almost drooling, foaming at the mouth. He's stepping towards you slowly.
Felix, I'm sorry if I've ever done anything to make you mad. But I'm here for you, okay? And I take a step forward, and I just open my arms out, and I'm like, I'm here for you. You don't need whatever's controlling you right now. I'm here. Ulrich's here.
Maybe you need God.
If God's what's gonna calm you down and make you see what's
Yes, God.
really here, then go ahead.
God, pain, suffering, pain in the name of God.
You already know that I have the pure blood in me. Spilling that is not gonna solve anything.
Yeah, Ulrich's on the ready right now. It's like,
I'm just trying to calm you down, kid.
What did you see?
Something happened, Felix.
Come on, boy. Spit it out.
Torture.
Give him a minute. Give him a minute.
We don't have time for a
Simon.
minute.
He needs a minute.
Simon.
Ulrich.
Torture.
Torture. There's a lot of that. Who is doing it?
Simon. Surgery. With limbs. So many limbs. Impure.
Okay, that's good. You're getting through it, see?
And you helped. He's gone.
They're gone.
So you helped. You helped. Thank you.
Gone. Not here, but still.
Felix, remember, we're in a
blood.
waking dream. Stuff is going to seem weird.
They're playing games with you,
Everything's
boy.
wrong here.
Yeah,
Everything is wrong.
But we're going to make it right with this. And I reflect my sword so you see the 10 Commandments or whatever my God's words are on it.
Ooh, that's
Look
good.
at it.
That's good.
God, yes. God, word of God, voices. Voices.
Follow the truth, boy. Find it within. I wish I could reflect it more on him.
Just like,
Yeah.
just breathe a
I'm
bit.
sorry.
Okay? Deep breaths.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Felix tugs on the collar on his neck himself. See blood drip down from it, and he's.
You're all right now.
Good job.
I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened.
Felix, there's a lot that we don't know. And you don't have to apologize for it.
And it seems like you gave us another piece. That's one more piece we didn't have.
There's something happening here that you got to see that we didn't.
Yeah, what do you know, boy?
I saw.
What do you remember?
I touched Callum, if that was Callum, and then
The
a
Callum.
vision.
Yeah,
There
you were
was-
talking about legs and limbs and...
Yes, Simon. Simon was there, young Simon,
Okay.
and he was operating on someone, torturing, using the blood to attach limbs to creatures like the ones we saw before.
Okay.
Like the
And there
work
was
they were
something
doing
else
down
too. There
below.
was something something on the wall, something
Using pure blood.
dark. Writhing.
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 Something on the wall.
Not human.
I don't think so. If it... Well, I don't want to say not human after the things we've seen. The
Seeing
things
that-
they've done to humans.
Seeing that
It
Felix
was-
is kind of finally
Don't I
out of
know it?
Yeah.
Don't I know it?
Gurney's gonna cross the room and try to look at that desk. Is there like notes on it?
Okay.
Anything like that?
Yeah. By the way, I forgot to put it up, so I will do it now. The image of the dude that talked to Felix.
Ah.
Great.
As you make your way over towards the desk, there are scattered papers. There are it's old, it's dusty. This place has not been touched in quite a while. You see scraps of journal, crumpled up paper, all kinds of things like that, but none of it seems to be organized. You see some diagrams of the human body, one denoting veins, the arterial system. You notice another one is kind of overlaid with all kinds of notes in a fairly hard to read handwriting, and some of it in a language you don't understand. A lot of it is kind of blur. Like, you're actually picking up a lot of the papers here that are just like, you notice they look like they have something on them, but whatever's written on them is not words. It's just kind of smudged or blurred text.
Question.
Yes.
Do I see any sign, since it looks like they're not words, they're more like symbols maybe?
Potentially.
I try to search for the symbol that we are familiar with.
The circle one?
The circle with the 3 lines at the bottom.
That
Is
one
it
you
anywhere in
that
these
one you
notes?
that one you do not find. However, the most prominent one that you see looks a bit like this.
Ooh.
Is it anything I recognize
Um,
from the Queen's work, or?
Not really. This is not a familiar symbol. This doesn't seem to be a letter or a language that you've ever seen before.
Okay. Does it make sense to any of you?
To be honest,
Not in this world.
no.
Nothing makes sense here.
It's paramount that this. I'm not saying this is the origin of some really messed up stuff, but if he and his assistant were experimenting with blood and modifying people, torturing them, this is a dark place.
Well, no darker than what we saw when they took your friend.
Gurney blinks and he just goes, "Yeah."
I'm
But
sorry.
no, it's we need to get the lantern going. We can't stay here. Our intention right now is to leave. And I don't feel comfortable going out there in Briarstone because there, as you might have seen, there's some really nasty things out there. There's also our dear friend. All right,
Well, it
get
seems-
the lantern out. Felix,
Try it again.
Felix, get some of that
The
blood.
lantern.
Okay, Felix, get some of your blood, please. I sort of like reach up
okay.
to your neck and just sort of like get a little bit of it.
Yeah,
Get some of your
sure.
blood, please.
Yeah, and then I'm just experimenting with the lantern right now. I'm like rubbing the blood onto like the place where we light the fire.
That's what I thought you were gonna do. Nice. All right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Or
experiment
excited.
with if it has any connection to his blood or
Okay.
anybody else's blood, and then we try to light it again.
The blood, the fire kind of crackles a bit, but it doesn't seem to take on the wick.
Okay. It's still the
going now. You just ruined the lantern.
Oh,
bro.
come on, it was just a dab.
No,
By the way, Askren, does
I
Gurney
guess it
feel...
was a good idea.
This is a really weird question, but I've been meaning to ask it for a while. Does Gurney feel hungry at all?
Probably. I don't see why not.
Is there any, like, food around? That's not moldy?
You could continue to check the place to look around.
Yeah, here's what I think we should do. Let's go room by room, see what we can find. Maybe there's something here that is useful, but maybe the mist will pass over, and if it does, we can try to leave. I honestly think the mist is what's keeping the lantern from working.
Oh. I almost thought it might be on some kind of a psychic, magical timer, something on a reset, something.
This is a good point. We've waited some time before we use the lantern in different trips. So
yeah, it could be either or.
Yeah.
Scientifically speaking,
Does it-
mist not making the firework is possible.
it's possible, but
As
Ulrich's
well.
a godly man.
That's
He's not a
both
science
true.
man.
alrighty.
Yeah, so we
Maybe-
don't know which one of this is true, but it could be either or.
I think it's on a magical timer. Everything seems to be out of time. We are out of time. These ghosts are in and out of time. We interrupted that loop of time. It all seems.
Right
It
or
all
wrong,
seems connected.
Yeah, right or wrong, I don't think you go far from the truth, Vespa.
I don't think that's all of it. I think that's a piece of it.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, the
There's
Waiting
definitely
Dream
yeah.
is not safe. Let's stay inside, go room by room, see if we can find any clues.
Okay.
I-
Yes, that's what we do.
All right.
See
Yeah.
here.
You guys kind of gather your wits and your kind of courage, and you begin checking. There's not much else up here. There's more office space, library, kind of study area kind of thing. But you do kind of make your way downstairs, and eventually when you go towards the first wing you check is on the right hand side, and as you make your way down there, you find a fairly well appointed kind of stone like manor style kitchen. It doesn't look like this place has been tended in a very long time. There are old pieces, hanging pieces of meat that have been here for quite a while. They're
just being cured.
Scraps of bread. There are barrels full of things.
I can't even help myself. I'm just absent-mindedly putting things where they should go, like not even realizing I'm doing it. I'm just tidying up, and I'm
sorry, you were? Oh.
and I'm. Did you say that there were fires burning? There were sconces burning. Things.
Yes, there were. Yeah.
Braziers burning. I'm going to try to find a match and try to light a stove or a candle and see if it lights.
Ooh. This could be a
That's an idea.
rest. We could take a very mediocre rest. It's been a while since
We're due for a rest. Yeah.
Felix
We've
is
been away
too
for a
much.
while. We've never gone asleep in the waking dream, though. That'll be interesting. And I don't know if that's
dangerous.
the best
That's a
thing to do.
gamble. Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
that's a gamble to go to
sounds
sleep here.
Dangerous.
Oh, good.
So can I light it? Is something lightable?
What did you want to try and light?
A stove.
Is there a stove or a hearth with
Yeah.
kindling
Yeah,
to
sure.
light?
Yeah, you can grab some wood, probably from a box or a furniture or something, and
Yeah.
begin putting together a
Box.
fire. Yeah.
Gurney gets like one of the big forks, and he like tries to stick the meat on it, and then he tries to cook it.
Hell yeah, Ulrich's into that plan.
Because this is interesting. Because then after he's done cooking it a bit, like enough to like char it to make it like he likes it very well done. And then he just starts like ripping off tiny little chunks, and just starts like chucking them into his like stomach, not into his mouth, but into his stomach.
Okay.
Yeah, Ulrich's like, I wish I didn't have that option. But if you're
And
sure.
he sort of like shakes his head and he says, "I really miss I really miss eating. Like, I miss the taste of things.
Can you not
Ulrich.
still do that?
Yeah. God.
No, well, I guess I could, but it's just not the same. So I kind of told you guys I'd explain this at some point. So I don't really know how much I can explain to you. And all this time, he's just like ripping bits off and just sucking them in. And he says, I was in an accident underground. And after the accident, I was bedridden for a very long time. And I wasn't allowed to eat, save through my fistula, basically. It went straight into my stomach. And over time, because I wasn't eating anything through my mouth, well, I just couldn't taste anything after.
Oh
And
my
he sort of
gosh.
like sticks out his tongue, and you see that it's kind of smooth. Like there's no taste buds or anything, no bumps.
I'm
Sad.
going to put my hand on his shoulder and one on his wrist and just say, I'm so sorry.
No, it
And
smells
I'm gonna,
great. I mean,
I'm gonna
it smells
feel for a
great.
pulse.
Oh,
Do I feel a pulse?
It wasn't comfort. It was ulterior
was.
motive.
Um,
Are
It was a
you
little of both.
okay?
It was a little of
Oh,
both.
thank
A little of
you.
both.
No, I'm actually checking.
I mean it sincerely, but because I have the opportunity, I want to see if he has a
You
pulse.
don't have a pulse. You don't
I
get
mean,
to
I'd
ask
like
that.
to know too. Do I have a pulse?
Pretty sure you do. I've checked that.
Gurney is alive. Obviously his wounds seem to be fairly
alive.
fairly extensive to the point where like you're not really sure they should be survivable, but your best assumption is that the infusions that he's had seem to kind of keep his flesh seems to be in this kind of constant flux between necrosis and regeneration. Whereas the pure blood itself was famed for its ability to regenerate flesh, to heal wounds, and to allow the flesh to become malleable. His body seems to be naturally producing this strange kind of necrosis mostly from this wound in his stomach outwards, and it seems to be kind of a fight between those two.
I don't want to heal his stomach because that seems to be part of his power. But can I heal his tongue?
Using what?
Creation?
Creation? You're gonna roll a natural one, and everything will taste like bubble gum.
If you tell me how you want to attempt to do it, I will be happy to let you.
Just laying my hands on him. I just put my hands on him to feel for a pulse.
Yeah. You gotta choose a boon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heal or regeneration.
Such beautiful intentions.
Or restoration?
Again, you tell me what you want to do, and I will be you tell me how. Yes,
A boon of restoration of his tongue.
Okay.
My taste buds.
Let me.
It's taste buds.
I'm gonna say it's probably not restoration because that's canceling harmful afflictions. This would probably be regeneration.
Okay.
So that is a creation. You can invoke it at first, third, fifth, seventh, or ninth power level. Which
Third.
Third. So that is a DC 16.
Oh, bubblegum! Here it comes.
Oh no!
No.
14. A 9 plus thing of 4. No.
You kind of you put your hands on both of his shoulders, and as you focus, this kind of cold seeps into his body. Gurney, you feel kind of like she's kind of passing this energy, which is not something you've felt in a while. It's your body is always kind of warm, like kind of like a warm infection. And then she seems to be kind of calming down that feeling a little bit. We'll say that it kind of heals the scarring in your mouth a little bit.
I just say, give it time. Give it time.
I haven't brushed my teeth in ages.
It's a curse at this point.
Oh boy. You should
give it time. Give it time.
You know when you put peanut butter on like a dog's nose? This is it. He's just At that, we just continue searching the house.
Let's keep searching the house.
Fun.
So was I able to light that fire? So things will burn here, just not the lantern. So it's not. So it's okay. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Keep looking.
Walking the other way.
What are you guys doing?
We're gonna keep exploring.
Keep exploring.
Okay. After you've kind of had a couple minutes of rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There's really only one path that you haven't taken, and that's down the sort of the left-hand side from the entrance. So you begin making your way down there, and you find yourself in what appears to be an office of some sorts. We'll try and looks a little bit like this.
I wish I could see it.
It's kind of an office looking parlor. Papers are scattered around. There are chairs and toppled statues and things like that filling the room. It looks like a well-appointed study, but it also, like the rest of this place, it looks like no one has been here in a very, very long time. However, who's first? Well, actually, no, that doesn't matter. Once you guys get in, are you guys gonna kind of like spread out and explore, or are you just gonna are you looking for anything in particular?
I personally imagine when we get to new rooms, Aura kind of stands in the middle waiting for anything to pop up while everyone else kind of starts investigating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds reasonable.
And I'm just gonna take up the following them since they've been here before. I'm not about to go headlong.
Okay. As you guys are spreading out through the room, Felix and Ulrich, you guys pretty much almost instantly realize that one of the bookcases at the far end of the chamber seems to be tipped forward, as if someone had kind of knocked it down. Its books are sort of scattered along the floor, and it's just like.
Does it look like it happened from like a fight or like something like that? Any other weapon damage around there?
You want to get closer to it to check it out?
Yeah, I think Ulrich would check that out.
Okay. As you're walking forward, you almost instantly notice that the wall behind it is open.
Shit, so someone broke through to a secret lair. Alright. Looks like someone's forced their way through here. I mention it to my other companions.
Yeah.
Ah!
As far as you can see, it's dark, but there seems to be like a passageway made of brick and stone, a stairway kind of curving downwards through the wall.
Oh shit!
So many young Frankenstein jokes.
Ooh, not again. Before we go, I'd like to look around some more in this room. Look at the desk in particular, probably.
Okay.
I feel like
yeah.
Have we explored the majority of the house at this place, I guess.
Yeah, this is sort of the last unexplored wing.
Okay. Then yeah, we should press forward.
Okay.
You you check out the kind of the desk. There's not much on it. There is a quill kind of with dried ink, and there is. See, the only thing of note that seems to be sitting on the desk is a small wooden box.
Grab it.
I will take the box. I will open the box.
Okay.
Okay.
As you open the box, there is.
I'm watching that.
Yeah, the first thing you notice is there is a kind of rolled up piece of parchment that has been stuffed in it, so it kind of almost like pops out when you open it.
Unroll.
All right, give me a second to write this out because I totally should have, but I didn't.
I'll use the restroom.
Okay.
I'll drink my coffee.
If only somebody could bring me a drink into the FedEx office in the Hilton.
I'd go there myself, but I'd have to leave the camera.
Don't leave.
No.
Don't leave the camera.
Order some coffee delivery. Come on.
So I really think that this lantern kind of brings you to new planes, but it also, the people in the planes are in halftime, in like semi-existence.
I think
they're in ghost loops, and and we've also gone back in time, right?
I think it's like a dream world. So like when you're inside of a dream, like there are people in the dream who are just kind of figureheads. They go about their daily business or whatever, but you can't interact with them in any way. They're just kind of there.
Yeah, right.
That's what like that other guy was. But sometimes when you have dreams, you have dreams of your past. You'll remember things. And so that's kind of what those flashes are as well.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
The thing that makes Gurney's interpretation of the lantern really paramount is Morkia. Morkia was able to go as a resident of the waking dream to our world. Our pale.
Oh.
So that is what is rooting his experience with the lantern, because he feels super guilty over that. Like, feels horrible about that. So he's not really sure if this is, as they say, a dream, or if it is just an alternate pale moon. So his interpretation is up in the air right now. He's still learning, not making a conclusion. He's just gathering more evidence.
Right. And the only reason it wasn't a dream for you all before was because you died?
Well, that's hard to say, because
we just kind of woke up.
It felt a lot like dying, though.
It did.
Think about that.
But immediately after we died, we woke up in the transfusion room, and we didn't know each other.
And we don't want to do it again.
No, it was awful. It was terrible.
Felt too real.
Second that.
Now this is really weird, because if it's the same Callum, I guess we only know his first name,
right,
that we met at the graveyard, the waking dream is kind of fucked up, because if there's versions of him around and there's versions of his older self around, there is some timelines being mixed up right now. But yes, let's continue.
Yes, clearly timelines are getting dovetailing and intertwining.
But we're on to something, I think. Let's do it.
Like Simon couldn't see you, but he could hear your heartbeat.
Could he though?
He said,
He did say something like that, right?
I can hear you.
All right.
We're like ghosts.
So,
So ignore that. You guys, the last part was meant to go with the rest of the message for Speedy, but it didn't send there. So
that's fine. I'll read this aloud for everyone.
Okay.
As well. There's a note here, you guys. My dearest Simon, I know you are leaving, and I cannot stop you. Your path is one you must follow, but I do recall your teachings. It is a curse, young Simon. It is not the correct solution. I hoped you would see this through my instruction, but ever you seek the mysteries of this strange blood. Fear it, my apprentice, fear it. It is not through blood, but through lifting our thoughts. This pitiful rabble shall ascend our next birth. The blood deafens, it does not awaken. Callum.
What was before that last bit? What did you say? Before the blood deafens, you said what? That's oh my god! But before before that,
If you, I hoped you would see this through my instruction, but ever you seek the mystery of this strange blood, fear it, my apprentice, fear it. It is not through blood, but through lifting our thoughts, that this pitiful rabble shall ascend our next birth, to our next birth.
Okay. There's a lot of trouble in this note. They must have discovered the blood together. And upon realizing its potential, Simon, this could be Lord Simon.
Probably yes, that would be the one.
Upon realizing its potential, he used it to revolutionize everything in Palemore. He turned it into his profit and his power. Callum had a different idea. I don't know if it's a different idea about its application, but certainly its extraction.
Simon, we knew, was like a higher up in the church, right?
Yeah, he's the head.
He's the head of the church.
He's the head of the White Church.
Okay.
and he was Callum's apprentice
So,
in surgery.
But apparently they had a disagreement.
So this was before the
sense.
founding of the White Church, then, almost.
So at least we have a timeline for when this is.
The blood came from the angels, though.
Have you ever seen these angels?
That's what the church says.
No one has seen the angels. They've been long
So
gone.
we have no idea what they really are.
We know what the church says what they are. That's it.
Yeah. I think if there's any hope for us, I think if there's any hope for us finding these angels, it'll be in this waking dream.
It does seem like we're getting glimpses of origins, the
past.
beginnings, the past.
The Genesis.
All this
Well,
is
let's not get fancy about it.
All this is nice. But it doesn't explain.
The fuck is happening?
No, it doesn't. That's very true. Do you think... So this is his office, Callum, of the White Academy. I'm guessing...
Del White.
I'm guessing it must have been here that he experimented. He must have a lab. Like, and we saw that other place. It was like an operating room. But there has to be more here.
So the
There was
White
something
Church
I
is from
saw
Del White
in
Academy.
that vision.
Well, that's what Simon turned it into. He turned whatever he learned here into the White Church. And if this
It
is where
started with cadaver blood. That's not angels.
it's not our place to say. We don't know much more
Oh.
than when we did before.
Yeah, cadaver just means dead body, so it could have been a dead angel.
Would have been any medical study at that point.
Actually, wait.
It could be code. It could be code for anything.
Could I know I I ravaged through his notes. Did I see any diagrams? I saw some human body diagrams. Did I see any diagrams that looked as though they were definitely not human or modified human?
Or wings.
No. No, you
I'm
didn't.
I'm positive it doesn't mean wings, angels. I'm positive.
You did not. You didn't see any wings. You didn't really see any diagrams of anything other than humans. No.
Okay.
I firmly believe, from what I saw them do, what they've done to me, what they did to Tig, there are no angels here. This is the code word.
Well,
Yeah,
This is
Ulrich looks
code.
at her. Yeah, it's like when she says like, "Oh, what they did to me," it's like, oh, fuck, like that's not right. She's turned into a banshee. Like, Ulrich doesn't like that. It's like,
if there is somewhere where
What they did to your
experimented,
friend.
That
if
was
there is anywhere, this path, that's this bookcase, seems like it would be the way.
all right. Let's push ahead then. What do we do?
there's
Ahead.
but to move forward.
Ahead. I
Forward and downward, they say.
Let's do it.
Okay. You guys make your way down this dark stairway. And as you do, it winds downwards, cold, dark. It is a stone stairway that descends into the earth, down underground. There is no real, it descends lower than a basement level would be. And as you make your way down, one turn and then another around the spiral staircase, you eventually arrive at the bottom. It opens up into a stone chamber, tile floor and walls, and you can see this hallway runs straight for quite a bit, before ending in heavy wooden doors, and you can just make out that the hallway seems to turn in either direction before these doors.
Shit.
killing floor.
I'm getting a Diablo vibe right now. It's kind of scary in a nostalgia way.
I'm so nervous seeing this down underground because of where we just come from. My hair just starts to float.
I don't like the
I'm
underground.
just.
Hear the voices? Hear the voices.
I like that I'm the only one who's like, yeah, underground. Let's go, buddy.
Yeah, there you go. Well, at least one person's up for it. Nice. All right. So you can see Ulrich's a little hesitating a little bit to lead, but I will if you don't want to, Gurney.
This is my environment. I charge. I don't charge forward, but I guess I just. Which direction do you guys want to go?
You see
So
Ulrich
we've got a choice of two directions.
Do we have a choice of two directions?
So basically, the place is, the hallway runs straight and then it branches off, but at the end there's also a set of double doors.
Double doors, right? Okay.
Right for those double doors.
Yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna open. Oh, the double doors, I guess. Silly Patrick. For some reason, like double doors. Okay, there's two doors.
The left door, the right door, the left door, the right one.
Left or right? Well, I don't know.
All right.
Lady of the Tiger.
Yeah, the lady's going
Rush
for it.
forward,
Let's do
open.
Let's do it.
Stride confidently forward.
I
Felix
was looking.
saunters nervously.
I was looking for an image to use as scenery, but I don't seem to have one.
Oh.
I will probably use this one because this is the best that I got. I kind of like this one, I guess.
Yeah, I'm scared waiting for the picture. Anticipation.
We'll use this one. Give me 2 seconds here.
Every scary doorway I've ever seen.
Okay. This we're gonna send to, oh yeah, we're just gonna put this in. Alright. This is the kind of what you arrive sort of into. This place, ignore the guy there. This chamber is large, and it's just rows upon rows of wooden seating that have been carved in like a theater style. You are sort of at the top and looking down into what appears to be a very large operating theater. The center area that is kind of ringed with a wooden wall is covered in these white tiles. You can see an ornate kind of metal table standing in the center, but everything else is sort of decrepit and disheveled. This place is dark, but there seems to be some sort of light shining through a hole or something above, that is just kind of illuminating the center of this chamber in this kind of pale bluish light.
Pale blue. Should it be pale blue? Is that correct?
Yes.
That's the color of the lantern. So
Oh, I see. Okay.
better than yellow.
Oh, are
Is
we
there-
in the middle of a plane? Is can I use any of my? Since I'm still not sure how this goes, can I use any of my precog in this place to see if it is the same as the lantern?
Define the same.
I don't know.
Oh no!
I don't know. I just because
factors? Yeah.
no, I just mean like magical. Is it a portal?
At precog, if you can use precog
Can I
at
do
level
that?
5, what's your prescience?
I don't think so.
I think hers is 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all twos,
Uh,
except for
Unless you're at level-
protection.
Yeah, you
It's all
need to use
twos.
level 5 to ask about a particular place.
I
So-
think what
Then
we'll do
the
is-
answer is no. All right.
All right. I'm just gonna look down. Is there anybody at the theater
Yeah.
operating?
Yeah,
Any
No.
presentations going on?
No, the
Can I
theater.
sense any heartbeats?
The theater itself is empty. However, before you guys have a chance to really get your bearings, you hear a faint
Oh no.
on
Oh.
as if something is tapping against the wooden floor.
Is that a transy whistle?
Candy Graham.
It's the only thing I
It
have.
is a train whistle.
It comes through.
On
No,
the floor.
it's just gonna
Like,
yeah.
is there a trapdoor?
No, it sounds like it's echoing through the chamber, so it sounds like someone is in the chamber tapping something
shit.
against the floor.
Okay.
It's not
I-
good.
I
Scatter.
wave to all of you. We're sneaking right now, and
Yeah.
I want us to like descend, but I want to like look around and see where this noise is coming from.
Yeah. Felix is going to try and use his blood sense to determine where, if there's a heartbeat anywhere nearby, where that is. If possible.
Use your eyes for once.
No! Felix's eyes are
Yeah,
glazed
can I-
over half the time.
Can I see anyone doing this? Can I look around and see?
You guys look around and you see that basically sitting directly across the theater from you, about the
right there.
same level, it's very dark, so you don't only notice him now that you're looking. There appears to be a figure, a wide kind of brimmed black hat covering the face, just sort of slumped forward in one of the chairs. You can see a long, scraggly white beard kind of peeking out under this hat, and you just hear a
Gents? Anyone you know?
Hello?
Gurney just makes this face.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
All right. Yeah. In that case, Ulrich's
Callum? Is that
like,
you?
they're just reaching for his sword.
Who's there?
you see the figure kind of shift, and then you hear. Just 1 second. Trying to figure out how I want to phrase this. This is,
I like that Ulrich's just like posturing during all this.
I'm ready. I'm so ready right now. Oh,
you hear.
He has a +3 in posing. Just think.
yeah.
you hear I know you hear the words. I have heard them too. You wish to hear the voices. You wish to find the next path.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
I wish to hear the voices. I wish to hear where to go next. I wish to hear how to escape this dream.
We want to wake up.
All I wish is to have the sun rise again.
Wake us the up. Sorry, no, what Gurney said, yeah.
The voice kind of stops. He says, "Wake you up. Are you dreaming?"
Wrong answer, bro.
We don't know.
Are you?
Are we dreaming?
Is
Show him the lantern. Show.
we don't know. That's part of the problem. We'd rather like to find out.
Will you make a choice? Will you listen to your blood, or will you listen to the voices?
I thought the voices came
What does
from
that
the
mean?
blood. Are the voices not of the blood?
I only listen to God.
If not, then from where?
You kind
Maybe
of
we should start.
you guys
I'm
as
ready to smash something.
you guys are standing there, the figure kind of creakingly like stands up, kind of leaning on a cane, still kind of head like hat covering most of his face, as he just kind of gives you a big toothy grin behind his beard. He says, "What exists out there but pitiful, blind creatures scuttling about like roaches? They have not seen, they have not heard. But you can lift your thoughts like he could not." This is
Like the note.
raise your thoughts to the heavens, and yours too will writhe as mine have. And as this whole time he's kind of making his way towards, he's across the theater from you, kind of hobbling towards a wall, and he kind of reaches forward with a long kind of crooked hand and just opens a door. And then he just kind of steps through, like hobbles through it, and just
Wait.
the door slams behind him.
Hold the
Gurney
door.
runs down there. Gurney runs down there.
To the door.
Run to the door. Yeah, run to the door,
smash that
open it.
door.
Gurney runs down there.
Oh,
You
He's
rush.
obviously not going to be there, but I try.
You rush
no
across.
door's gonna stop us.
You rush across the theater, and as you kind of swing this door, are you guys following behind him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But carefully.
They ran first. I'm charging behind them.
As you swing the door open, you kind of like expect to see a hallway, a room, something, but in fact, you are standing looking out at a street, a bluish tinged night sky above you, and you see cobblestones, you see gravestones and coffins lining the walls.
Sure.
We just go
What
back
color is
up
the moon?
lantern.
What color?
color's the
I
moon?
peek my head out. What
What
color?
color's the moon?
It's yellow.
Fuck!
Excuse me?
What does yellow mean?
No, the graveyard, that's where we met Callum the first time. I think this is where walking back
Well,
there.
it would make sense if this is an operating theater, then
There's nothing here for us.
graveyard is basically their compost pile.
Alrighty.
He was sitting in the graveyard the first time we met him.
Do you wanna leave?
I said we.
Callum, wait!
I tell you guys, listen, we're going through this. The lantern's not working. This place has shit to give us. I'm following.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there might be more back there.
Oh, come on! And I just drag Felix with us.
All right. As you guys rush out, you actually you rush out the door and you kind of stumble into this kind of cobbled path. You are in a very familiar place. The clouds are lit up bright. The full moon is yellow and beating down on you. It is a graveyard dotted with white flowers. You see at the far end, this cobblestone path kind of runs to a small, rundown house, which you've seen before. There are slightly flickering lanterns on posts that lead the way to it, and as you turn to close the door behind you, it's not a door, it's a wrought iron gate.
Yep.
Oh my.
Alright, we're right back there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is
ringing a lot of bells.
this is where we want to be, I guess.
You don't see anyone stopping
We
you.
don't?
No.
Follow the
We don't
path.
see anyone stopping us? Okay,
No.
so we don't see anyone out there, right? Okay, yeah, let's
Nope.
continue.
As Gurney walks down the cobble path, he just sort of looks at the gravestones and sees if there's any markings or anything like that.
Like dates.
Yeah.
Yes, there
Good
are
idea.
there are words. Well, there appear to be names on the graves, but they're packed too closely for you to really get a good idea of what they all say. There's no dates on any of them. But there are designs and there are names. However, as you guys are making your way towards this building, it is a wooden structure. It is a single-story wooden structure. It's very simple, but keeps some of the craftsmanship that you've seen throughout Palemore. And as you kind of make your way through it, you see there is a fairly hefty wooden door that is sitting slightly ajar. The place is dark. It does not look. It looks well maintained-ish.
I can't remember what he said to us. I swear that Callum said something to us about how this dream is more real than the waking one. Something like that. I don't know. I just wanted to have a little moment of recap before we open this next door.
Honestly, my notes of the early time that we first met him are very, very limited.
You and me both, brother.
Do you guys want to wait out here? Do you want to open the door?
I say
That
we
was
open the door.
Yeah, that was my
Open the
moment.
door.
If anyone has anything
That's
last
what
to
we do.
say before we open this door.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, I don't know what's beyond this door, but I'm dead serious right now.
Yeah. Ulrich's like, I'm about to kick this door open. If anybody wants to say anything.
I stop talking and I go, okay, go.
Yeah, let's do it.
You, with a heavy boot, you kind of slam the door open and you step inside, and as the light is filtering in, you seem to be in a building set up in similar fashion to the workshop that you visited, though a lot less weaponry and tools in here. It's sort of a little bit more empty, but there is sort of a familiar feel to it. At the back end of the room, the first thing you notice is there is a man. He appears very similar to the one you just saw. However, he is wheelchair bound, or in something like a wheelchair. He's kind of like leaning over like this. He seems to be sort of not really moving, not really doing much of anything. However, as your eyes shift up to the kind of the darkness behind him, you notice something is standing over him, and as it kind of turns towards you, you just see this sort of pinkish, almost scarred flesh with a gaping mouth of sharp teeth, its eyes covered in a wrapping of tattered yellow fabric.
No!
Oh my god, dude!
Trap! It's a trap! It's a trap!
As turning towards you and letting out a faint, you are gazing at the form of the Tatterman.
Fuck this.
And that is where we're gonna end it for tonight.
Fuck.
It's a trap!
Get out of here.
It's always a trap. It's always a trap.
It's the for reals. Oh god.
Get the smoke screen
What
out.
is
I
that?
was hoping for a Chatterman.
That
Just
is,
Simon in a wheelchair?
Oh god.
maybe,
I don't know.
but right now Din is freaking the fuck out. But that is where we're gonna end it for
what the
tonight,
hell?
because
Oh my god!
it is getting late, and we obviously need to save some spoilers for the next time. But that is it. That is where episode number 8, Mist and Madness, is going to end. We're gonna go. Actually, yeah, don't go running away, guys. I know you guys are popping in for the giveaway. Don't go running away, because we are going to announce the winner of our monthly giveaway in just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off Sirenscape real quick, turn that down, and put some music back on. But let's go around to our cast first and talk to them for a little bit, and we'll start, of course, with Speedy, get some thoughts and opinions on the session.
Oh my god. You've done it again. This is like incredible. We've learned, like, today's episode, there was like so much learning going on,
Yeah.
and like there was a lot of stressful things happening as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was really expecting that we would get like attacked by something in the mist. I'm happy
so
we were able to
surprised.
escape it. I was like, but
Yeah.
we're learning a lot about the worlds and the history of things, and it seems like every new thing we learn just raises more questions, kind of.
But which history? Like, does the history change for the world
Right.
we're in?
Right.
Or are they
it's-
all connected? Ah!
that music. Yeah, the history is like really fascinating and confusing, and I just want to know what's going on. So you're doing a fantastic job of that.
Thank
and
you.
like Felix is, oh god, I don't know how you're measuring it, like insanity
What?
metrics, but like he's not doing great.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's
happy
gonna
about it.
affect things.
There were things that we discussed a little bit about the insanity, and I don't want to derail this too much, but there were things that we discussed a little bit about it, and I think you're kind of getting a little bit of what we discussed in.
I am starting to understand, actually.
Yeah, and this was also the first time that we kind of had the mechanic where, if you guys weren't aware, Felix was privy to some information, and he was given the option to either accept a revelation, which means kind of learn knowledge that he perhaps should not have seen, things he should not have seen, or knowledge he should not have known, or he could protect himself from it, and he chose to learn the knowledge at the expense of madness. So that is a thing that exists in this world, and we'll definitely have more of those going forward.
Yeah. It's getting real hard for Felix to keep a hold of himself, it seems like, and I'm worried about him. But yeah, God, every episode, every cliffhanger, so good. I'm having so much fun here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you want to give us some
That's the show.
you want to give us some hooks and plugs and all that?
Yeah, hooks and plugs. As for me, my name is Speedy. I have a Twitch channel called Not So Speedruns. I'm a variety streamer. I do a bunch of indie games and community games. I just finished up Night in the Woods. I tried out Beat Cop the other day. and I was doing some Jackbox last night with the community and stuff like that. So I do a lot of other different things, and also D&D. So on Sundays I have guest games of D&D, where I bring in a bunch of different people to come on the show. I've had 4. Lisa's coming on at some point.
Nice.
Dan, I'll get you soon someday.
Yeah, soon enough. After Kickstarter.
Yeah, and tomorrow we'll be having Skagith. If you've seen him, he'll be our guest DM for the day.
Yeah, Skag is awesome, man.
Skag's great, so it should definitely be a good time. So yeah, one-shots every week, and we'll have viewers joining in on that too. So if you want to play D&D on Twitch, that's a really great opportunity to do so. And then also on Mondays, I have a campaign that I'm running, which 4 is also in, where we do some D&D 5e in the Lost Mines of Phandelver and Horde of the Dragon Queen. Been kind of mixing in the 2 campaigns together. They're pretty cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, check me out, and thank you so much for having me. This has been great.
Absolutely, man. And next up, of course, we've got Din Money. What's up?
What's up?
Oh, then you know what? We will we'll get Lisa because she looks like she's kind of getting.
Oh,
are you
yeah,
getting?
Lisa.
Oh yeah, she's got a party she's got to go to. Do you want to real quick tell us a little bit about yourself and all that good stuff?
Hey guys, I'm so sorry that I've got to run, but WonderCon is calling. So I'm Lisa Lee, and I'm Lisa Bell on Twitter, and I am Danger Lily on Twitch. And I will also on April 9th, I'll be in a Blades in the Dark one-shot, which is really, really exciting. And this was amazing.
That's on my channel,
I didn't know that you guys didn't know more about the history of this. So I love that I'm finding it out with you, and that's really, really, really cool. And
Nice.
and yeah, man, just when I thought the plot was complicated enough, all these other puzzle pieces that are so freaking cool come in, and I can't wait. I can't wait till next week because there's so much to learn
Always.
and figure out. And Tatterman, oh my god, oh my god. But
right.
yes, I'm off to the alpha party here at WonderCon.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. It was amazing. I stopped
Yeah.
the con to come and play. It was awesome.
Well, we
Right.
appreciate having you. Take care. Have fun at your
I
party.
love you guys. Happy birthday, Din Money.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes! So you guys send him some Guinness coffee or something.
Yeah.
Put some donations in there for Guinness, for Din Money.
Yeah.
Bye, you guys. Have a great night.
Take care. Take care.
Cheers, Lisa. Rock and roll. Enjoy WonderCon.
All right. I'm gonna see if these cameras gonna get messed up, but that's fine. Din, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself while she's doing that? While she's
Chill.
gone.
Nice. What up, Din? Din Money here. I was playing as Ulrich during the campaign. Yeah, man. Just when I was like, cool. Like this is a real learning episode. Like we're really learning a lot about. Like this is. All of those mysteries were being introduced earlier. Now we're starting to solve them. It's like I thought we were solving the Lantern realm, and then it's like it shifts over. Just when you think you know, you have no idea. This is a diary of Askren. But yeah, cheers. That was awesome. I am Din Money online everywhere. Jeff Trebs. I am a game developer and digital artist. I have a Kickstarter live right now for an awesome game I'm developing. It's called Faulty Apprentice. So if you're a fantasy genre fan, definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, cheers. And thank you for having me, everybody.
Absolutely,
Happy
absolutely.
to be here.
Yeah, guys, go check out. Go check. Yeah, I still haven't fixed that Kickstarter link. I will at some point, probably when it's over. You guys go show them some love. Absolutely. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. And last but not least,
Well, it's me. Back again. Oh boy.
Do I have a?
They already mentioned it, but this was really a learning session.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really about making sense of what really confused us early on, because we definitely knew something was wrong with Lord Simon in our initial viewings of him. What's worse is that we're still at odds with how we understand how this world works and how it translates back to our Pale Morph.
Yeah.
Like, are they actually different realities? Are they actually like
Yeah.
timelines crossing paths? really don't know, but we're seeing like it's wonderful getting so deep into the setting and getting so scared of it, but then you're given a moment to be like, oh wow, it's really messed up. Oh jeez. But I enjoyed it muchly. I definitely feel
You
like
almost feel a little sympathy for Palemore. Yeah.
Good gracious. That's really all I have to say in terms of this session, other than thanking Askren again for doing this, because it's lovely. I appreciate it.
Thank you guys, of course.
One day
Thanks
you'll
for
be able to
going
face
crazy
them
on us, Felix. That's one good staying in character. Well done.
He's always getting
Do
character.
you have anything to promote, or no? You still
Right now, it's just the same usual stuff. I do have my moving date coming up. It's finally April. That means I'm moving ahead with what I know I want to do with my stream. I advise you to follow me on the Forefronts on Twitter, and to follow me on the Forefront on Twitch, just to keep track of all the stuff I have in store for you guys coming mid-April to end of April. That's when I hope to start things, or at least to get things on a good track of role-playing games, streaming
start
coherently, of all kinds of other things that I definitely want to make happen. And you know where to find me. Speedy's Games, this game right here. Or if you want to just hit me up on Twitter and make me say silly things, I'm totally up for it. But I love all of you, especially since you're here so late. Gracious.
Awesome. Yeah, go check him out, guys, and obviously show him some love and make sure he feels the support when he starts streaming, because I know we're all excited for that. Before I dive into... before we kind of dive into some business, obviously I've been Askren. I'm your host and Dungeon Master here. I'll tell you all about me later, but I did want to make sure I did this at the end of the session. I'm definitely giving out a legend point to Speedy for his fantastic roleplay in the study, and for with his roleplay later on. Trying to forget.
Oh, I want to say one last thing.
with the kind of weird stomach thing that was really definitely earns a legend point from me.
Yeah, one thing that I want to let you guys know about Gurney. Gurney is sort of like, I'm always fascinated about medical perplexities. And Gurney is sort of like a fold-up of several of them. I'm fascinated with the stuff that happens incidentally of one incident. So that's just a taste of what's to come. Yeah.
Well, you guys can both take a legend point, which is sort of the form of experience in this open legend system for really, really great roleplay and making an awesome session tonight. As always, my name is Askren. I'm the host and dungeon master here on Exploding Dice, where we have live D&D or live role-playing twice a week, which is turning into 3 times a week, because we have a new show coming on Wednesdays. It is going to be called Iron Gods, and it is going to be a really, really cool D&D 5th edition show, which I can't wait to get underway, and possibly a 4th show coming down the line. So definitely check Twitter, !social, and Dice Thulu will have all of that information to you guys. If you haven't already, you can follow the channel, and you can keep up with everything we have going on. And what's going on? Well, right now we have been having a giveaway going on for the month of March, a DM's kit giveaway where you can win a brand new Dungeon Masters Guild, a copy of the Curse of Strahd, a D&D 5th edition Curse of Strahd DM screen, some dice, basically everything you need to get started as a new DM. It's been going all month. We have racked up a ton of entries. I think something in the I don't even remember exactly how many, but somewhere in the nature of like 300 to 400 entries, so different people. So we are going to go ahead and draw a winner right now. I am going to we're gonna put some, I don't know, do we have some cool epic music? Probably not. Hold on. I'm gonna put epic fantasy music, and we're gonna put that on instead. There we go.
Whoa!
Alright, so let's get some hype, guys, because I am drawing this winner now, and we are going to see who is the winner of a brand new Dungeon Masters kit. So let me see those ED nades, ED 20s, all that good stuff in chat.
They do it.
Could be rigged. All right, so drum roll, and our winner of the March giveaway is Mr. Karbaka, the Art of Bartlett. That is that with his Twitter with his Twitch TV follow as his entry. So that is going to be given to him.
Lucky bastard.
Oh man, and he got in on the very first day too. So
Wow.
Damn.
yeah.
Early
So
bird.
Well, he earned it. He earned it then.
so I'm gonna
No
be
doubts about it.
I'm
Gets
shouting
the
that out
writing
on Twitter. If he's not, I'm assuming he's not in chat, but I will be shouting that out on Twitter and letting him know. And obviously that package is going out to him in the next week or so. And what that means is, because we have just finished that really awesome giveaway, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of secret. You guys want a little bit of something exclusive? You want a little hot exclusive before we get out of here?
Yes, please. Exclusives.
Okay.
Spoil me.
The exclusive is that next month's giveaway has to be even bigger than better. And how do you top a whole bunch of really awesome DM stuff? Well, I'll tell you how you top it. An entire set of Dwarven Forge.
Shut up.
That is going to be our April giveaway. Is a whole Dwarven Forge village building set.
Shut up.
Dear
Like,
Lord.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I'm a little stunned
Like an
right
entire,
now.
literally like an
That was
entire
too
village.
It's
Dude,
gonna be. It is a whole
Did you
set.
deserve that though, Askren?
I don't know, man. Early bird gets the wormwood.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I'm not here to judge that. I am only here to have the giveaways. But so you can let people know that you heard it here first. April is Dwarven Forge month, and that is going to be that is something that I have picked up for you guys. But maybe some stuff added throughout the month. Who knows? We might be hooking you guys up with a little bit more, because that's what we like to do here at Exploding Dice. So you guys, if you guys want more and you want bigger stuff, then all you got to do is keep entering those giveaways, keep shouting out the channel, keep telling all your friends and family, and especially showing up to shows like this and showing your support, because the more you guys show show your love and show us that you like what's going on here, the more and the bigger that those giveaways and that stuff that we give back to you guys will be. So that is going to be that is my gift to you, and I think
Epic loot drop.
oh yeah, loot all over the place.
Wow.
I'm just spraying the loot.
They
So
need to
that
watch the Kickstarter documentary on Dwarven Forge before they get that loot.
oh yeah. Yeah,
They
the
deserve it.
you may actually see some things coming up in the future, because the Dwarven Forge place is in Brooklyn, so it's about maybe 45 minutes away from where I live. So
Oh,
I may
really crazy.
I may actually pop down there to go say hi and tweet some stuff from their facility. But
In New York is
yeah, New York has some good things, I guess. But that is gonna be it, guys. That is the show. That is our Writhing Moon campaign. I want to give a big thank you to everyone who came out. A big thank you to all of my players. I know I had a good time. If you guys haven't already, let us know. I wasn't checking chat really, but let us know in chat what you think of the game, what you think of the campaign, how you think it's going. And if you want to talk about it even more, we have a Discord channel which you can come in and talk about D&D and talk about the channel, and we have channels just to talk about these shows and all that kind of stuff. So jump in Discord. It's a fun place to be. You get all kinds of exclusive information. If you really enjoyed the show, consider becoming a Game Wisp subscriber. You get all kinds of cool benefits, a Discord rank, priority seating in one shots and stuff like that, and we'll be adding more stuff to the Game Wisp subscription as we go along. So really, if you guys enjoy the show, please consider supporting it in that way. And oh my god, fucking Skagith comes by with the hosts right as we end things. Oh
I was
man.
just gonna suggest you raid him.
I was gonna. All right. Well, that actually reminds me. We do probably have to go raid someone. So what's going on, Skagith? How are you doing, my friend? How is all the what is Skag's followers called? The Skagmen? I don't know.
The Skagger, the beardsman.
The Beardsmen? Is that
I
it?
don't know.
The
I
Skagit.
feel like it would be beer related.
Well, Skagith is awesome. I think we're gonna probably pop over into someone's stream. You know what? I know who
Let's
we're.
get up.
I know. I'm gonna check. Hold on. I want to check two things. I'm gonna check the category right now, but I know who I want to. Yeah. I thank you, Speedy. Thank you. I got this. I'm just checking the D&D thing to see who's on.
Just making sure, because I know you don't usually look at these things beforehand, so I was checking.
Yeah, I usually don't. Okay, you know what? Why don't we go say hi to our friend over there? Because there's not many people streaming D&D right now. We're gonna go say hi to our friend Wrathian, because I haven't seen him in a while, and I hope he's doing well. Skagith with the raid. Hello, Skagith. Is it? We welcome
I think
you.
he's just excited about our raid.
Oh well, in that case, ignore me. So we're gonna go, guys. We're gonna go ahead and drop all of you off at Wrathian Gaming. Here it is! ! Raid Wrathian Gaming, and all you gotta do is hit that link. Oh man, it looks like he's streaming on a 24-hour. Man.
Yeah, he's doing a 24-hour
let's
charity
wake him
stream
up.
right now.
Oh
Yeah.
well, let's wake him up, guys.
He must be near the end of it right now. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, so here's the deal. Go ahead and drop by Wrathian Gaming's channel. I think I spelled that wrong. Gaming. Did I spell that right? I think so.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, there. Go ahead and raid Wrathian. Jump in. Make sure you type Exploding Dice Raid. Let him know where you came from. We're going to drop a host. As always, we will see you next time. Probably tomorrow for Jade Regent. But as always, don't let Dice Lulu get his tentacles on you, because he might get you stuck in a dream with no way out.
No, don't say that.
We'll see you next time, guys. Take care, everyone.
Rock and roll.
Bye.
Bye.
Doing this. Thanks so much for the raid, man. That's amazing. Thanks so much. Not so speedruns as well. You know, huge shout out for not so speedruns as well. Not so speedruns. Nailed it. Thanks so much, you guys. Definitely appreciate it. If you guys don't know who those two gentlemen are, amazing variety streamers, huge inspirations to myself, Askren and do I even know your real name? I don't even know if Askren's his real name. I think it is. And Skagit too? Holy shit! All kinds of people just. What's up, dude? All kinds of love, you guys. Shout out to Skagit as well. Why not? Shout out to Skagit. If you guys don't know who these, actually all these people are, they're all variety streamers. They're amazing people, all gentlemen. Skagit plays games like D&D. He DMs his own games.
lots of D&D custom work like we were doing earlier today that you guys enjoyed. This guy does a lot of that. He's really good at it. He also does games like Arma 3. So make sure you guys check out his channel. He's pretty dope. Super cool guy. Ashgren Exploding Dice, amazing D&D streamer. He also does some artwork and some variety games in there, but mainly D&D streams. And his D&D is awesome. He does all kinds of cool stuff. He even does like interviews with like famous D&D people in the community, stuff like that. Always interesting to see. So if you guys enjoy anything along those lines, anything D&D, variety, or art, he's another guy to check out. And lastly, Not So Speedruns, another amazing variety streamer, like I said. Plays a lot of community games like Jackbox Party Pack. He's someone who